Let me refer back to my notes here. Okay. So, can everybody just remind me where you currently are? I think, if I remember correctly, Zinfel was at the party in the North Ward. She had just bought some $100 dress, or 100 gold piece coin dress, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I need to start my my stream here. Okay. And then I believe everybody else is in the trade ward currently at the plinth, right? Standing near Brother Jacob.
Yeah.
Is anybody not there aside from Zinfel?
I think we're all here.
I think we're all here.
I think so.
All right.
Let's attack them.
Attack what?
No attacking.
Nothing.
No attacking.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Okay, so what's the plan? What are you guys doing? We'll deal with the big group at the plinth right now.
We were heading north to Zinfel, I believe.
Okay.
We had just decided.
Oh,
You guys are all going as a group?
Yeah.
We should.
I'm going to stay behind with Brother Jacob and study his worship of Ilmater. But you guys go ahead. I'm just not really in the party mood, you know. That whole Dreslin thing still has me shaken up.
If you're gonna stay here, I'm gonna stay here because Winter's here. I'm not leaving. Winter. And I don't trust you staying here on your own at night. It's
okay, you know, I don't want to make you miss the party, but
I don't really care.
Not for everyone.
So I believe it's currently sunset. It's approaching dark, which means then that Karim and Emmon are going to be going to the party.
Looks that way.
So
Well, we're
you
gonna-
say going to the party. You mean picking up someone and then going to take Squidward to a healer, right?
Right.
well, we're not going to the healer until midnight. That's and Brother Jacob was going to lead us to that guy
Yeah, that's right.
because that's when the guy gets off work. Brother or
Gets off
father.
work.
Yeah, right.
Alright.
That's when his shift ends at the healing clinic or whatever it is.
In the field ward, I think it was.
Then I just kind of drop down to the ground, then lay on my back, and spread my arms out, and stare up at the sky.
Emmon, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Stargazing? Can't you see them?
You get a couple of strange looks from people at the plinth. You do notice that some of the people are going home, but there are, you know, it seems like a period of high activity as the sun is setting. You know, people are leaving, and then other people are coming here to worship. And considering that the plinth shares multiple religions, it's of a bunch of different denominations. Brother Jacob, however, looks very like he looks like he's not moving. Like he's got nowhere to go, nothing to do. He continues to kneel, facing the plinth itself, and self-flagellate.
That guy creeps me out a little. Just a little.
He's a little creepy. Definitely a little creepy. Actually, this is what he looks like. He's got that like ridiculous like smile on his face too. You just imagine like his upper shirt is like, you know, around his waist. So he's like completely bare chested, and his back is covered in scars, and his chest is like really oddly hairy.
I walk up to Brother Jacob and I say,
He gives you a
Jacob.
wide-eyed look. Yes.
I need to go send a message, but I would love to stay with you until we go find Father Youderian.
Youderian.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, great. I'll be back soon, and I'd love to talk more about your prayer techniques here.
Slap. Sure.
Great. Great.
I
I'll be
can't
back.
wait till you come back.
Great. I'll hurry. I'll be back. Just wait here.
All right.
Yeah, I run back.
He just nods and goes back to praying. Okay. Meanwhile, Emmon is on his back, staring up at the approaching stars, I guess. Right?
That is correct.
Emmon, my friend, that doesn't look comfortable.
It's not supposed to be.
Oh, I thought we were going to head to the North Ward to get Zinfel from the party.
Eh.
Do you want to ride on the cart? I guess.
Well, shit.
I thought we were all waiting here for Zinfel to show up.
Or, well, nobody told her where we are, what we were doing.
Oh. So now we're all going to get her. Okay.
Yeah.
I stand up, dust off my ass. Let's go.
Wait, so who's coming? Everybody?
Looks like we're all going
It's a party.
Okay.
to pick up Zinfel.
That is a triple. I hold up 3 fingers. Entendre.
Did you already leave, Thornbur?
To go send my message? No, I'm still here.
No, he's with us. We just walked over to Karim and Emmon.
Yeah.
So now we're
yeah.
together.
So, I need to go. I need to go send a message back to her all, and then I was gonna just stay here and pray. But I think you should all go up to the party. I never met another priest of Ilmater. I feel like I gotta take the chance while I can. Is that all right? I'll be safe. Don't worry. I'm a tough guy.
I mean, it's not you I'm worried about. It's everybody else in the city that's not us.
See, and that is the right attitude to have. No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, you all go ahead. I'll meet you there. A little bit before midnight, and we'll come get you, and then we'll go. We'll go to the field place and find the healer guy.
Wait, if we're going to the field ward anyway, I'll take Artan and the cart and Winter here with us since we're heading north either way.
Oh, just a correction. I believe that you were going to be led to the church where Youderian...
What was that?
Yeah, Brother Jacob was actually going to lead you to the church that exists where Brother Youderian should be coming to after midnight. Or around midnight.
Down by the trade ward?
Yes, I'll tell you exactly. I think it's actually in the South Ward. Let me just be certain of that. It is in the South Ward. It is called St. Salar's, the twice martyred hospital and orphanage.
But the priest guy that we're trying to go to, right? He's working in the field ward right now, right?
Correct, yes.
And he should be leaving towards the trade ward around midnight, right?
Yeah. That's what Brother Jacob told you, that he usually gets back to the orphanage around midnight.
I mean, we could go get... Friends, we could get Zinfel and then walk up to the field ward, which is very close.
We don't know what he looks like
That's true.
to be able
Well, we
to
could
stop
ask.
him in his
He's
path.
probably pretty famous, right?
He probably looks eccentric. Sure.
No,
Very nice.
Walk down with him. I don't know.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe maybe I'm being selfish. Maybe we should just go look for him now. I mean,
If we could find him now, I am not opposed to it. Sounds better than at midnight.
what time? How long would it take us to get up there? The city confuses me. I feel like I want to go faster, but I get so confused on all these city streets. How long do you think it would take us to go up to the field ward? And what time of day is it right now?
Probably 7.
So, So it's about 7 p.m., and to get up to the field ward, it probably would take you about a couple hours. If you, however, you are in the trade ward, and there is transportation. There's wagons and horses, so you, in essence, you can kind of call a cab and get there like in a quarter of the time.
I have a cart.
Because you'll be led by somebody, yeah, like a cart. You'll be led by somebody who actually knows their way around. Or you could just pay for a guide. That's an option too. That's much cheaper than actually calling a, a cart.
And we have a cart with a barrel.
That's true. Yeah, you do. All right.
We could call for a guide. Sounds like a good idea to save time.
Yeah. So a guide would probably cost you, if you want to go looking for one. You can find actually there's a little stall with a number of young people kind of hanging out, smoking. You see that there's travelers and other tourists to the city going to and fro. And they're offering some sort of transportation service and guide service to passers-by. So who's walking up to them?
I'll walk up to them.
I'm not good with people.
All right. So you see a group of about 3 dudes leaning against posts. Like I said, kind of young guys in their early 20s. And they just kind of like nod their head at you. You need some help?
Yes, I go and lean towards the post also, you know?
They just look at you like, who's this guy? And then one of the guys like actually like points at you like, who the fuck is this guy? You're not from around there, are you?
We need guidance.
I only see one of you. What do you mean we?
There's the royal we.
The royal we. Oh, we got royalty in our midst. One of the guys says. He don't look like royalty to me.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we just need some guides, and by we I mean my friends and I. They're outside or whatever. Are we inside something?
No.
Oh, you're outside.
Yeah.
Oh, they're over there. And I point to them.
I wave.
The guy has like a look on his face when he sees Thornbur. Like, who cares about him? But you notice that all 3 of the guys are now looking at Zorana and the elk, and they say, "Oh, she's with you?
Maybe. Why? Can we
They
get
just kinda
guidance?
shrug.
How much? How much are we talking?
Well, how about where you need to go? Actually,
The field ward, or yeah.
Field Ward's a pretty big
Why am I
place.
here? Hey,
Kind of tight quarters.
Thornbur, where are we going?
I walk up. Oh, howdy, fellas.
They just give you a nod.
I don't know. We want to go to the field ward first and try and get Squidward healed, and then go down to the party.
Or maybe we want to go to the party and then.
Well,
It's
One of the guys
Zinfel.
says, whoa, what do you mean healed? You got somebody that's hurt?
Oh, he's just got a little, minor curse, but nothing.
What?
Nothing dangerous.
They're like, we don't want nothing to do with that, man. They raise up their hands. Go find somebody else.
it's not
We ain't taking any cursed passengers along.
It was a joke. Haha.
It's nothing. He's just a little slimy, and he's a little bit of an asshole. I don't know if that's part of the curse or not, but
Emmon! Emmon!
Why is it taking so long to get a guide?
Can you
I'm gonna
help
walk
us?
over there. Excuse me, gentlemen. We really need someone who knows their way around the streets to take us to the North Ward to a Lord Talabat's place.
Ooh, Lord Talabat. Why don't you make me a persuasion check, Zorana? I'll give you advantage as well.
Oh.
Persuasive.
Not like you even need it because you're rolling that.
Nice time.
They're just like, okay, sure, you got it. Let's see, the 4 of you.
How much will that
briefcase.
be?
3 gold sounds good.
That's fine with me. Here you go.
I'll get you there really quick, but not too quick. They give you like a exaggerated wink.
Good to hear.
Hey, do you guys? Would you guys know where I could get a letter sent?
Yeah, we could take care of that for you. They both look at each other and smile.
All right. I'm no. I wasn't born yesterday. You guys trying to pull a fast one on me here? You sniggering to yourselves over there?
You can make an insight check.
All right. Give me 1 second. You sons of bitches. Sorry, didn't have my character sheet up. Give me 1 second.
No, I'm not bring that up.
Insight check.
Should have pretty fucking good.
There we go. It's all right.
Whoa. Yeah, you guys totally seem trustworthy.
Well, then where's the post office?
All right,
Post
so,
office of some sort?
Well, we don't really have a what? What did you call it? A post office?
I don't know what that means. I probably made that word up. It's somewhere. Some people that send letters to places.
Oh, yeah. We can take care of that for you. There's a few different embassies in town, a couple of wizards that can send the message. We know the right people, and they just nod to each other.
All right. I'm sending
So
it
if
to
you-
Night-
how quick do
sending
you
it
need
to
it sent?
Nightstone. As soon as possible.
Nightstone. They both look at each other. Where's that?
It's like right around the corner. You walked here from Nightstone. You go a little south, a little.
The quiet guy in the back, he says, I know where that is. Yeah, I could take care of that for you. If you need it sent quickly, though, it'll cost you. It's just the letter?
Yeah. How much? Just the letter.
Well, my little brother can take it by hand. Take our father's donkey and get it there in a couple of days. If you're looking for something faster than that, then, well, you'll have to pay because the wizards aren't cheap.
What did they charge?
So
I
there's
don't
nothing.
know. Maybe 5-10 gold?
Well,
Hey, look, you want something now? That's how much it's going to cost. Wizards
How,
are busy.
I can
How-
imagine.
is there anything
Wait, if that's a
between?
lot of money.
Is there anything between your little brother on a donkey and a wizard?
Oh my god, just pay them. Throwing money at them one point at a time. Bing, bing, bing. Bounce it off the little dude's chest.
I'll make sure this gets to the right people. You have your letter already written? And he hands out his hand, and the other guy starts picking up coins off the ground.
I grab a piece of paper. I say, "Give me 1 second," and I just go sit in the corner and I write a quick letter to Haral, just warning him
Okay.
of Dreslin.
What's your intelligence?
It's pretty bad.
It's like an 8, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, to Thornbur, what seems like quick to him is like half an hour of waiting for him to write a letter.
That's a long letter.
He just keeps struggling there. He's like biting his lip. He's scratching out words. He's rubbing his head. He's like, oh, that doesn't sound right. He scratches out the whole line. Anyway, you guys waiting for the half an hour while he's doing this?
Thornbur, you want me to help you?
You know what?
No, let him do it. A man needs his pride.
Yeah,
Why
but
don't
we
we-
need our
why don't we
time,
just,
so let's go.
Yeah,
What
why
did
don't we
me
just
lead
get?
right?
It's okay. We can get moving. I'll write it on the road and then find someone to send it.
Okay.
All right. Well, with the two guys leading the way and the third guy taking, I guess, going to deliver your letter. Actually, he's with you because you're writing it on the road. You begin making your way through the trade ward, past the city of the dead, and to the northward. And you're headed to Talabat's residence, right?
Yes. To find
Okay.
Zinfel, hopefully there.
All right. So, give me 1 second. Change my music here. So, Zinfel, are you waiting for them in a certain spot, or did you go inside the party, or are you waiting outside?
I would probably wait outside for a little bit. He did say not to be on time, so I would be casually late. Yeah, after I do my dress shopping. Yeah, that's.
So, what time are you planning on being there?
Well, if the party starts at 7, I probably won't be there till 8.
Good. All right. So, when you guys get there, what you actually see is a line of cabooses, a line of fancy. I can't even think of the word right now. The thing that Cinderella was in at the end of the night.
Carriage?
Carriage, yes, that was the word. You see a line of like fancy noblemen's carriages, along with like entertainment still coming in. You see a grand villa with shingled roofs, music playing, and a number of people going in and out, and a huge raucous sound, like a cacophony of people's voices and laughing and singing, coming from inside the villa itself. There's a very thin, balding, spectacle-wearing butler with a thin mustache, kind of holding a clipboard, checking off people's names as they come in, while a crier announces who they are as they're being led through the gate and inside the villa itself, which is surrounded by like a meticulously cared for garden, with some outdoor music and waiters handing out food and stuff like that. So when you guys get there, you see that the three kids that led you here, they seem very impressed, and they start talking to themselves, and they say, and one of the guys turns to you and says, "You're done with that letter yet?" And you're just finishing up. And you don't see Zinfel immediately around here.
I guess we'll see her in a bit. Hopefully.
Do you think she went inside, my friends?
She invited us. I'd want to go inside with her if we were going inside now. I don't know if we were doing that now.
So Zinfel, you spot the party kind of lingering, at the end of the carriage line, with three guys you've never seen before. They're kind of not dirty looking, but kind of just common looking kids that seem to be waiting for Thornbur to finish writing a letter. And they haven't seen you at all because you're completely unrecognizable. So you tell me what you want to do.
I'll slowly approach, and whoever's closest to me, I'll tap them on the shoulder. Say, "Pardon, can I help you?" Fine, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So whoever you tap on the shoulder, or actually, the whole group sees Zinfel, and I believe you said you got some sort of pink dress or something like that, and some fancy jewelry to wear.
It's purple
Like
dress.
blue, right?
It's purple
Purple
dress.
dress.
Yes. This dress.
Yeah, that dress.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'm wearing a necklace from our loot. I think it's silver with an emerald or something.
Yeah. The kids, their eyes like go wide in complete, awe at Zinfel's beauty at the moment. Meanwhile, Winter tries to nudge himself closer towards Zinfel, bows his head, and tries to stroke his cheek against her.
Winter, what are you? Oh, Zinfel.
Oh, hello, miss. We need help finding a friend.
No, Karim, that's Zinfel.
Wait, what?
That's Zinfel.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Huh. Nice. The
Good
weapons
that you all dressed up for the party.
Dressed up as what?
Oh. We were supposed to dress up?
It's all right. I'm glad you came. I wasn't sure if you would all come.
Well,
That's right.
we came because we wanted to tell you that Thornbur possibly found someone that could help Artan.
That's great news.
I look
And-
up, my tongue sticking out of my mouth as I'm trying to concentrate on this letter. You go, huh? What you talking about me? What'd you say?
Meanwhile, Artan is like got his fingers over the barrel, just like looking at you guys, and his eyes are like lingering on Zinfel and trying to see down her cleavage. And then you notice Zinfel and let's see who else here. Let me just see passive perceptions for a second. Karim and Emmon also notice that there seems to be a guy going up and down, actually down the line of carriages, and he's walking directly toward you guys. And he's dressed, in a servant's outfit, kind of like a lesser butler to the Talabat house. He seems a young guy, but he's kind of balding, and he's got really brown, bushy hair, and he's very pudgy around the waist.
Karim, you talk to him.
He's waving his hand at you guys.
Emmon, you talk to him.
I hop out of the cart and walk over.
He says, "Oh, hello. Are you with the adventuring strippers?"
I don't know, we could be. What's it to you?
What kind of
you don't
answer is
want
that?
to be-
Are you with them or are you not?
Well, I mean, I took my clothes off and I started buttoning a shirt.
No, not here, not here. You're at the wrong entrance. You're supposed to go around to the back.
Okay.
Okay, great. We'll see you around back.
Wait.
Go. I just wave him off with my hand.
Off the line, as he walks up to your party.
No,
no, we're
we
getting
got
kicked
this.
out.
Really. Go back inside. We'll be fine. We'll find it.
He says, "Get off the line." That should make me a persuasion check, Emmon. Oh, he's like, all right. He says, just don't take up any more valuable space, all right? And then he turns back around.
Another button. No
Goes
problem.
back toward the gate.
Show you
walk back.
valuable space.
So, strippers, let's get the hell out of here. We've got stuff to do.
Wait, strippers?
What do
We gotta
strippers
fix
do?
Squidward. Artan. We gotta fix Artan. Come on. Back in the cart. And I climb up on a wheel and hop back in.
Okay, let's go find
Wait.
the guy.
Wait,
Hopefully.
Zinfel, are you trying to stay here?
Oh.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, thanks for the news, but I'm not coming with you. It's very good that you've made some progress. Where can I meet up with you?
Here, probably?
Wait, this
Assume
is
you'd
not
be
good.
here.
There's like
Artan just like dunks himself into the barrel and says, "Damn."
I would take you inside, but I don't think.
I haven't been to a party in so long.
Yeah, well, we gotta get you fixed up first, buddy.
And then you could
Right
possibly
out.
go to the party.
Spill
Look at
alcohol on you, you'll die. It'll be a mess.
I'm already naked. Can't I be a stripper?
No, because you have to take something off to be a stripper. It's the definition of the word.
that.
To
Is that
strip.
what that is?
Take off the barrel.
Yes, like stripping a musket. Never mind.
That's no surprises left for us.
I'll pat him on the head. It's okay. We'll get you some clothes you can take off.
Meanwhile, Thornbur gets a poke on his back. Are you done with your letter yet?
Oh, just finishing.
Hey, are
just
we gonna
finishing.
go inside?
That's not for me to say.
Yeah, the other two guys are like thinking that they're gonna go inside with you.
You two, go away. Shoot. Come with you.
But we want to go to the party. We got you here, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was not part of the deal.
I'm afraid there's not
It's
enough
not even
invites
a
to go
deal.
around.
Zinfel, we forgot to give you another piece of information. There's
Yes.
assassins in the town.
After
At the
us. It's handsome.
Assassins. One of the guys says.
Yes, and they'll
The
be
guy
after
says-
you if you stick with us. So you should
Cool.
probably leave.
Nope, there. Oh, well, I guess.
Yeah, you know, we pissed off some noble, and he's all, "Oh no, what do I do?" So he's too much of a coward to come after us. But hey, you hang out with us, get a share of the loot.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Give me
All
one
right,
of those weapons. I'll protect you.
I flick out a dagger and hand it to him.
Don't touch me.
Don't stab yourself with that, and don't run with it while holding it, because that's dangerous. You could trip, fall, and all of a sudden you get a dagger in your eye. You go, "Oh my god, I got a dagger in my eye," and it never ends well.
Not like this.
So, Phil, you're gonna go in the party. That's awesome. Have fun. See if you can find out some stuff. We're gonna go take care of Vartan here, or Zartan, or what the fuck's your name? Who are you?
Artan.
Artan.
He just gives you a look that scrolls his eyes. Just call me Squidward, and then he talks.
See? And this is how you train animals. Squidward? Excellent. I pat him on the head again. So,
The same butler who came before starts walking toward your group again.
okay, we should probably go now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take my pants off, and it's just gonna be embarrassing for everyone.
Yeah, Zinfel, look out for Hantinus.
We'll come back for here, Zinfel.
Oh, okay.
Don't take any open drinks, unopened drinks, and
When should I expect you back?
keep your
When we're
dress
done.
on. I don't know.
All right, so let's see if I got this story straight. Zinfel's staying behind, right? She's walking up to the gate by herself. Is that correct? Meanwhile, the
Yes.
rest of you guys are actually going to the field ward
Yes.
to look for Youderian.
To look for a guy, we have no clue what he looks like.
That's right. And what are you doing with
In a giant ward.
Did Thornbur finish the letter?
Yep. Just finished it. Just got it done. Yep.
All right, and what are you doing with the other two guys who seem to think that they're going with your party?
Oh, they're escorting us to the field ward, because that's what they're doing.
Aw, they look deflated when you say that. Oh, we want to go with the pretty lady.
Guys, assassins, adventure. I gave you a dagger, not to stab yourself with. Come on, where are you? I snap my fingers at him. We talked about this. You were all like, "Yeah, it sounds great," right? And I mimicked the other guy's voice. I mean, shit, if you want to put on an eye patch, call yourselves pirates around there going, "Arr, let's go."
We'll get you to the northern gate, but that's about it. We have no desire to go into the field ward. Yeah, that's not the scale, by the way, whoever did that.
What's wrong with the field ward?
The slums, where poor people are. Where there's poor people, there's crime. Because, you know, victims, predators.
Is it
It'll be
worse
fun.
than a cemetery? Because
I don't
Karim
know.
went there.
Yeah, but when you're by yourself, you're a target. We're just a bigger target, but we can shoot back. It's going to be fine. Also, we
Yeah.
can go take care of Squidward. I pat him on the head again.
Well, the truth is, sir, that the field ward's kind of twisty. It's really easy to get lost in there. And yeah, on top of that, it's kind of dangerous, especially if you're human.
I'm not
face
human.
These two guys are.
See these ears? See those ears? See that rack of antlers? There are 3 non-humans here. You'll be
Not
fine.
humans.
Well, like I said, we'll get you to the market. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair
Also,
enough.
where the hell is this priest we're supposed to meet?
Do you
They
guys?
just look at each other. We don't know who that
No,
priest is.
not you. I was talking to them. Turn my head to the side, over my shoulder.
Father Youderian, whatever he looks like.
No, the other priest. He's gonna take us there, right?
No,
No,
Brother
that's Jason
Jacob was
Third
back
Ward. We
in
left
the
him.
plinth.
Yeah, and we're. Oh, for fuck's sake! You know
Brother
what? Let's just go.
Jacob.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Field
Yeah.
ward. Oh. Plop back down. I lean my forehead against the barrel. Squidward's in, and I start smacking my forehead against the barrel.
I don't think they had a plan.
Two
Relax.
guys. Oh, that's right. Is Relix with you? Is it
Yeah.
fun?
Of course.
All right.
Dude,
Well, you got
that is
you get-
awesome accoutrement.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of admirable glances from people. Not only that, because you're quite fashionable with a winged cat, and then one of the ladies nearby says, "I should have brought my Tressum," and then so you're making quite a statement for yourself. But the rest of you guys, after you hand off the letter, Thornbur, that guy leaves with your letter in tow. And you paid him 5 gold, right? Okay. So after you guys are led through the remainder of the North Ward that meets up with the Sea Ward, essentially to this gate right here. And then just inside of it is actually what's called the Flower Market. What you see is a bright and open marketplace that's selling what looks like a variety of goods. But it actually looks like they're closing up shop because it is nighttime, and the only things that look like that are remaining open are any of the more like trinkety stores and other like food stalls. But nearby, you actually do see you see a lot of demi-humans, a lot of people that are dwarves and halflings and other non-human races, like a large amount of people, very few humans in sight. And nearby, like I said, there is a stall that clearly written, with a clearly written sign that says Rakia's Brandy, best brandy in Waterdeep. And you notice that it's a stall with like 2 stools in front of it for seating. But otherwise, aside from the marketplace itself, beyond it, you see a lot of cramped buildings, ramshackle tents, and other like temporarily erected wooden shacks, all tightly packed together and really colorful as well. You see that while this main street that leads deeper into the field ward looks very vibrant and open, all of the other side streets from your current position look really cramped.
Here there be dragons.
Why would there be dragons here?
Dragons where?
It's a... Never mind.
All right, so while you guys think about that, Zinfel, so they've left, and now you're free to do whatever you like.
All right. Well, I will go inside to attend the party, have some drinks, and sample their goods.
Fancy meats and cheeses.
Yes, fancy meats and cheeses.
All right, so you give your name to the butler who let you in. I believe I said his name was something.
Blah. Blah being his...
Ah, yes, there it is.
Igor.
Gregory. It was Gregory.
Gregory.
Yeah. So Gregory kind of looks like, Alfred from, Batman.
Wait, Lord Talabat is Batman? That's amazing.
But anyway, inside it's awesome. I mean, this is something that you have experienced before in your life, alongside your dad when you were younger. But now, like, as an adult, having complete freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do, you can walk around and really enjoy yourself. You see that there are people passing out drinks and food. You're getting a lot of looks from other people because you're a new face, and you have a Tressum on your shoulder, who's actually being really well behaved right now. And you got this beautiful $100 dress on and this fancy jewelry. So, why don't you make me a charisma check?
Oh, charisma, huh?
Yeah, but I'll give you advantage.
I won't implode.
Oh!
It's pretty good for me.
All right. Well,
I'm munching
so
on too much food, making a scene, stuffing my face.
yeah, you're kind of like taking it all in, but on top of that, you're kind of being a little bit loud and be like, "This food tastes awesome." At some point, as you're going up the steps, with a glass of champagne in your hands, you trip over your dress and actually crash the champagne glass, which causes a little bit of a scene as well.
Sorry.
But soon enough, you find that there's a large parlor with what looks like a makeshift casino. Not makeshift, but literally like a casino parlor. There's people playing a variety of games, and of all different races as well, and people that are dressed like to the nines. You see high rollers mixed in with a lot of people that seem like everyday people as well, but kind of well-to-do. And you also notice that there's a stage with poles, and there seems to be adventuring strippers on it.
Well, maybe Lord Artan will come out after all.
In addition to that, you see that there's several bards floating around the party. You see a beautiful, beautiful straight-haired drow elf playing what looks like a lyre. She's got hair that practically goes down to her ankles. You actually hear people saying, "That's Blackbird, the famous drow bard." And then you also see that there's a half-elf kind of being a little rowdy, and she's playing on a lute, walking around singing bawdy songs. And in addition to that, the host of the party, Lord Talabat, is wandering around.
Ooh. Oh yes. Oh, so many things. Oh, information overload.
Yeah, so there's a lot to do here. So you can think about that. I'm going to switch back to the other party. All right, so like I said, you guys are at the flower market in the field ward.
Are there people around?
Oh, yeah.
I'll walk up to, I guess, the first person I see and say, pardon me, do you know of a Father Youderian?
Okay. So you come across kind of like a dirty, soot-covered dwarf, and he says, "Oh, Father Youderian? Yeah, I know him. I seen that human bearded man around. Why?" And he's kind of rubbing his nose, getting soot all over it.
I'm seeking his help.
Help ain't free, my friend. You have a coin or two to spare?
I look back. Does Zinfel have all the money?
I'll walk up and hand a gold coin to you.
He looks at the gold coin, his eyes kind of go wide, and then he bites it. He says, "This thing's real. Yeah, you're looking for Father Youderian, you can find him in the slums deeper within the city." He says, "Where all the sick are." He says, "I could lead you there if you wish."
If you wouldn't mind, that would be wonderful. Would he still be here at this time?
Oh, yeah, he's usually here late at night when the moon's real high in the sky.
Hmm.
He says, "My name's Bigsby. Pleasure to meet you." And he extends out a big, meaty hand to you. He seems like, compared to talking to Thornbur, this guy's like night and day. Thornbur being a human, you being a half-elf, he seems to be much more apt to talk with you.
I'll shake his hand happily. It's a pleasure to meet you, Bigsby.
It's rough and calloused, and he says, "Hey, what do I call you, lass?"
You can call me Zorana. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. He says, "You look like adventuring types." He says, "Too bad you got a couple of humans with you, though."
Oh, they're all right.
He says, "All right then." He says, "What you be looking for Father Youderian for, eh?"
We need to see if he can heal one of our good friends here.
Meanwhile, he's walking deeper into the field ward. He's going right through the market square, and he seems to be headed toward one of the crowded alleys around there. I'm sorry, what did you just say, Zorana? I missed that part.
I told him that we were looking to heal our good friend.
He says, "You got a sick one with you, eh? All right."
Indeed.
He kind of looks over your shoulder for a moment, and he says, "None of your friends look sick." And keep in mind that at the moment, Artan, Squidward, is kind of like half dunked in the... Well, actually, mostly dunked in the barrel of water.
Yeah, he's in the barrel. Sick one's in the barrel.
He says, "Why do you got him in a barrel? Is he dead?"
Why do you ask so many damn questions? Come on, dwarf, let's go. Chop, chop.
Hey, I'm just trying to make conversation. He
Yeah,
says,
can it?
"Look how many adventuring types coming to the field wall, you know."
I know, not too many easy marks, right? And I stare at him.
He says, "Hey, now, I ain't that kind of dwarf." And he points a big meaty thumb at his chest. He says, "Fine, you don't want my hip? You just go down that alley that way, walk about 300 feet or so. You'll see a bunch of tents with a bunch of sick people. Good luck." And he spits on the ground and he walks away from your group.
I smile and wave. Have fun. Thanks for all your help. Okay, let's
a
go.
finger over his shoulder.
Yeah, you can't even reach, you short bastard. Come on, Harper.
All
That's how you
right.
make friends and influence people. Now, let's go.
All right. So following his directions, you kind of feel the night starts to get a little humid, and it is kind of like early April. It's almost around the same. Imagine the weather like a couple weeks ago. Actually, I forgot that some of you guys are not in New Jersey. so for the people out in California, it's like kind of humid. Like I said, it's definitely nighttime now. You see that there are rowdy noises coming from all the. You guys hear that? Sound like somebody was in their car. Anyway, so there's a lot of rowdy noises. You hear like couples arguing, cats, pots and pans, and glass breaking, and in general, this place doesn't seem very safe. But being adventurers, you're okay. You know, you can defend yourselves. But you follow Bigsby's directions, and you walk for about 300 yards, and then what you see when you look right is this crowded alleyway that's covered in a bunch of that's just crawling with tents everywhere, and you can hear like the sounds of sick people coughing, dim lights. There's incense in the air, and what you notice is that there's a lot of people what look like they're laying on bedrolls, you know, in states of rest. There's a guy like leaned up against the side of the alleyway. His leg is in a crutch. I'm sorry, his leg is in a splint, and he's got a crutch under his arm. But all these people, from what you could tell, look like they're non-human. This music's not very appropriate for this scene, but sorry about that.
Is there anyone tending to the people?
As you take a closer look and you're kind of just standing at the entrance to the alleyway, you can actually see that there is what looks like a tall, easily over 6 feet tall, lanky guy in brown robes with his hood up, and loose boots, and he's got a really, really bad limp, and he's going to the sick that are there, and he's bending down to them, giving them water, checking their bandages, and he's got what looks like a really, really thick beard that comes down to the middle of his chest.
I'll go up to him.
Just you yourself? You leave everybody else behind?
I mean, I think we're probably pretty close, right?
Yeah, I'd follow.
All right. So it's really cramped. So if you're gonna lead Winter and the cart through here, it's kind of difficult to do that. But at some point you have to leave them behind as you walk up to the guy, and he doesn't really seem to make an effort to go out of his way and introduce himself or anything like that. He's doing his business. He's taking care of these people, and as you approach, he gives you a glance just to make sure that you're not like thieves or anything like that. And then when he notices that you're not approaching threateningly, he stands up, and like I said, he looks just like I described them. Tall, lanky, his hood's up. He's wearing brown robes. He's got loose boots on and a rope around his waist. Kind of tied like a belt. I'll actually show you a picture. Give me 1 second. There you go. He says, can I help you?
Yes. Are you Father Youderian?
I am. Who are you?
My name is Zarana, and these are my friends. We were wondering if you could help us with our sick friend, if you don't mind. I'm sorry to interrupt your work.
You have a friend who's sick? With what?
He is sick from, the curse of an aboleth.
His brows furrow when you say that. And he says, the curse of an aboleth. Why did you decide to bring them here?
Well, we were asking around if anyone knew anything that could probably help him, and a brother Jacob suggested that you might be able to help. Possibly.
He looks at all of you for a second. He says, did you say Brother Jacob?
Yes. Is it Brother
Indeed.
Jacob?
He puts his hand up to his face and he just shakes his head left and right subtly. And he says, all right, very well, show me your friend. And he motions for you to lead the way.
We'll take him
He
back.
looks very tired, and as he's following you, you can tell his limp is very pronounced. He actually grabs a nearby cane and he starts walking with it.
I'm puffing out my chest, trying to show off my shiny holy symbol.
He says, actually, he does notice that, and he says to you, he says, you look to be a knight of a matter. Where are you from?
Nightstone.
He says, not too far from home, then.
No,
He says, are you a protege of Brother Haral?
indeed. He raised me my whole life.
He says, I've met the man once or twice. He says, a good man.
Indeed. A great man.
And what's your name?
Thornbur Throkenwit. Pleased to
He
meet you.
says, a pleasure. I'm sure you already know my name.
Indeed. Indeed, Father.
Well, how do you know this man that's been affected by the aboleth's touch?
Well, we just kind of stumbled upon him. In a river, there were some fish people that had him in a bag. And, we don't take kindly to shenanigans like that, so we took him out of the bag and have
To
been
fish
regularly
people,
applying
keeping
water
people
to him.
in a bag. It's not very
He
nice.
gives you a look like you can't be serious with the story. But as you guys walk up to the cart, Lord Arted's got his hands over the rim of the barrel, and he's just like looking at him. And he's got this like really suspicious look on his face. And he says up to him, he says, "It's all right. You can come out." He says, "I need to take a look at you." And Lord Artan kind of looks at the rest of you guys, and he says, "This guy better be able to heal me." And then he climbs out of the barrel, butt naked. He says, "Can I get some clothes, please?"
I'll hand
He's kind
him.
of covering his junk with his hands at the moment.
I think I'll hand him like a shirt.
Well, he puts the shirt over his body like a shift, and Father Youderian walks up to him, and he says, "Please sit." And meanwhile, Lord Urton sits on the edge of the cart as this guy's examining him. He's like poking him in certain spots of his hands and arms and underneath his neck. Underneath his jaw where his neck is. Kind of like feeling his lymph nodes and under his armpits and stuff like that. Then he tells him to stand up and turn and cough.
Standard procedure.
Standard procedure.
My medicine's pretty high. This all checks out.
He says, and then he turns back to your group and he says, "So you say that he was affected by some sort of aboleth's touch. I don't know much about it, to be clear." He says, "Does he need to be hydrated often?"
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, he seems to get dry and not feel well.
Does he have an aversion to drinking water?
I don't know. Have we ever had
Yes.
to drink water?
Yes. Yes, it does.
We sprinkle water on him. I don't think we've had him
No,
drink
yeah, that's
water.
right. No, he's right. Kareem's right. I think he's like puked up water before. I don't think he likes it.
No, I hate it. He says, "I'm right here, And then he turns back to him and he says, "Where are you from?" And he says, I'm from Yartar. My mother over there is she's the matriarch of our family, and she has a barge building business." And he says, "What was the last thing you remember?" "Oh, well, that's a long story. I tried telling these guys, but they don't believe me. But it was
I never said I
something
didn't.
weird. I don't have very much memories, except that it was probably weeks ago. There was something about some lady in purple and a golden goose. That's the best I can tell. I don't recall anything else." He looks back at you guys and he just gives you a look like Father Youderian just gives you guys a look like I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah,
We don't know.
I do one of these. I'm like, oh yeah, a little crazy.
He says, I'm not sure that I'm able to help him. I don't have the proper magic. I can perhaps give him a removal of a curse, but I don't think that will do very much. What I think he actually needs is more powerful healing. But if you give me some time to perhaps tend to him, I can make sure that he doesn't dehydrate and do a little bit more research into his condition.
Wait, are you saying you want him?
Yeah, so I'll have to take him back to the hospital in the South Ward to study him properly. This place here is not the place for him.
Agreed.
He says, I still have some work to do. I have to make sure that the patients here are tended. I usually leave about close to midnight and then make my way back to the church.
It's quite
He
alright.
says, if you don't mind leaving me with him, and you're free to rest if you wish. I have a couple of spare tents.
that's fine.
I think we'll probably head to see Zinfel, see if she's okay. I'm worried about her. Right?
And Artan,
Right,
if this is okay with you.
He says, well, that's better than nothing. I'd rather go back to Yartar, but I don't want to die on the way there, so if it means potentially being healed of whatever godforsaken thing is on me, then sure, I'll stay with the priest. And Father Youderian nods.
It was a pleasure being your friend and traveling with you, Artan.
He rolls his eyes.
Whatever your name is.
I guess thanks for not getting me killed and for trying to help me out.
Hey,
But I still want you to go back there. If there's really some sort of aboleth that's taken over the town, I'm kind of worried about my mom.
Oh, you can count on us for that.
yeah,
It's
we'll
on.
probably head there eventually.
Eventually. Well, don't wait too long. You know she could pay.
Well, that's not a problem. We'll get there.
It's on our
It
list.
is-
Don't worry.
Yes. It's on the list.
I think Zoranda's keeping a list, and I think she put it on there. So don't worry.
Checking it twice.
He kind of looks a little sad. I guess if I could cry, I would, but I guess good luck, and he kind of motions for you to hug him.
I'll give him a hug.
Yeah, Thornbur gets in there.
He's all slimy and wet. Very squishy.
I'll squish him.
It's like
squish,
it's like
squish.
literally hugging a
Squid.
squid.
I'll give him a squish. Squish, squish.
Well, Father Youderian looks like he's getting some wet rags for him. If you wouldn't mind taking that barrel off that cart, I could use that.
Oh, yes, of course. I don't know if I could lift it by myself.
What are we going to do with the car?
I'll give you a hand.
Thank you.
All right, so with Thornbur's help, Zorana, you're able to take it off the cart and lay it on the ground and put it in the spot that Youderian wants it. Is there anything else I could do for you?
I think that was all we were concerned about. And I really appreciate your help.
He says, yes. He says, the pleasure is all mine. He says, well, I guess enjoy your time.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Sorry. I guess enjoy your time in Waterdeep. And if you ever need anything, feel free to come by my church.
Of course.
He says, and to you, he bows to Thornbur, and he says, if you ever go back to Nightstone, please give Father Harral my best wishes.
Of
And
course.
say hello for me.
I will do. Thank you. I just wrote him a letter. Damn it! I should have put it in there.
You sound distant, Thornbur. Are you okay?
Yeah. You guys can't hear me as well.
No,
It's a little further, but I can hear
like
you.
low.
Let me try and figure that out.
Okay.
All right.
I think we should visit Zinfel. See if she's okay.
All right.
Agreed.
So while you guys are thinking about what to do next, I'm going to switch back to Zinfel. All right. So, Jay, what are you doing?
So first I'll stop by the Drow Bar. Just tell her how beautiful her music is. And your music is so beautiful. I was recently at a shrine to the. How do you pronounce her name? The
Illustrate.
Dark Maiden. Illustrate? Illustrate?
Oh, thank you. She continues to stroke the lyre. She says, you were. Illustrate is how you pronounce the god's name.
Oh,
And you
thank
are?
you. My name is Zinfel Emberbrand of Neverwinter.
A pleasure to meet you, Zinfel Emberbrand of Neverwinter.
And you are?
My name is Blackbird. I've been a bard here for some time. She says, this is my home now, Waterdeep. Lord Talabat has been kind enough to sponsor me. Of course, I'm one of many sponsors.
He's a generous man. Has a good ear for music, talent.
Yes, he does. And he's kind. If not a little. And she cuts herself off. So as not to insult her sponsor. She says, are you alone?
I travel with several companions. I had invited them, but they rather hang out at the slums. To each their own.
She says, noble men and women at the slums?
Oh, sorry, I am no lady.
You look like a lady to me.
Oh, no, I've had a few fortunate adventures, which allowed me to buy this dress. As you can see, I'm completely
Out of place.
not out of my. I mean, I've been to these places before, but never on my own. It's kind of weird.
Oh. So you're some sort of guest?
Yes, I spoke to Lord Talabat earlier. And he invited me after I told him about my association with the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, the Lord's Alliance. Interesting. Yes, I do know that Lord Talabat is quite an open member. She says, so you're some sort of adventurer who works for the Alliance?
Yes.
Meanwhile, people are coming by and they're tipping her in what looks like her lyre case. They're, dropping her a few coins. And she thanks them in the midst of your conversation.
Oh, well, I shouldn't keep you from your work. I just wanted to let you know that your beautiful song took me back to this beautiful shrine that I saw in the Ardeep Forest, where we borrowed these elegant boats from your lady after doing a dance for her.
I've been there, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. She says, beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, the Dancing Dell.
Yes, I spent several years there, actually. With some others. Worshippers, that is. She kind of looks a little embarrassed, but very sweet.
Oh, then I must thank you for the use of your boats. It helped us on our journey, very much so.
Oh, they weren't my boats, but you're welcome. Well, thank you. I guess if you're looking for other members of the Lord's Alliance, they're here as well. She says, in fact, I see Bones over there, and she points at a dude off to the side. He's kind of like a rakish-looking swashbuckler. 1 second, I'll show you what he looks like. He's actually kind of attractive when you see him.
Cool. Much nicer than his name suggests. Looks an old man in a Star Trek uniform.
I think there's a few others here as well.
Oh, that's great. I'd love to meet them all.
She nods. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you, Blackbird.
All right, let's go back to the party here. So, is somebody like fixing their mic or something? I don't know. I keep hearing a lot of interference.
Not me.
I didn't do it.
All right, so the rest of you guys are heading back to Lord Talabat's residence, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll go back.
Are you
to
dressing
something.
up?
No.
No.
I'm heading towards the back entrance.
Oh.
All right.
Love.
What about Zorana and Thornbur and Emmon?
I don't really know. Emmon just said to go to the back, so that's all I remember. So we're gonna go to the back.
That was for the strippers. Hey,
Yeah.
it could be fun. Or you could just pretend to be a stripper and not take your clothes off. That works too.
It's an easy way in, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go in the back. I start getting out some instruments.
You have invitations.
I'll pretend to be a boy. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. So you see that the line has somewhat thinned out. There's no longer like a big line to get into the party, but it does seem like there's a steady stream of guests still going in and out, and the party seems to be quite lively at the moment. As you guys head over to the back entrance, you see that there's a much more rowdy, servant worker type of crowd here. You see that there's still food and drinks being brought in. It looks like a herd of animals as well, being herded in by a shepherd. You see that there's other adventuring types, other kind of very shady looking characters as well. And when you guys approach, one of the butlers in the back there, not the same two guys that you saw before, but some other dude who looks like he's, got black hair, in other words, a completely bland appearance. He says, "Oh, you're late. I didn't realize there were so many of you. Go on in. And he kind of shoos you through the door.
Okay.
We can follow.
All right, so you're led through the kitchen. You see that there's a number of people preparing meals, shouting in different languages. Kitchen's really hot and cluttered and noisy. And soon enough, you're passing by waiters and waitresses, and you're just you get to the main part of the party through some back door. You don't even know how quickly you got here and how you managed to do it, but you're here.
I grabbed some cheese somewhere where I saw it. And I ate it.
Oh, what did you do with Winter?
Oh yeah.
He's part of my act.
Oh my!
That's. Can he even fit in the door?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
Bestiality.
He really can't fit through the door. If you had some way to shrink him, maybe. Oh, and Thornbur, you're with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you still have that potion?
I already used. There's only one potion.
Oh, okay.
Unless there's.
Yeah, it expired a long
Yeah.
time ago.
So.
Damn.
If there was stables out there and they probably noticed him to be like, "Hey, you can't come in here,"
Nah, it's
I
okay.
would have
I'll stay outside with Winter.
reluctantly.
Entertain the help. They hear the most interesting things anyway. I take out a harp and I start strumming some strings.
Oh, all right. So you're kind of hanging out with Winter outside.
Yeah, when I start
talking to
talking
the
about
help.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Collecting rumors, I guess.
Carousing with the locals. I'll tell
Carousing.
them that I'm entertainment sent by the guy that hosts the party. Only I actually say his name because I remember what it is, because my character's better than I am.
Yeah, Lord Talabat.
Exactly. Taliban. We're good.
Not Talabat. That's it. All right, so you're doing that. Meanwhile, Thornbur, Zorana, and Karim, you are in the party. And as I described it before, it is rowdy in here, and there's a number of people playing games. And Karim, as you're walking around, your eyes go wide as eggs because you spot somebody that you recognize.
Really?
Yes, that's right.
Which character in the background that I have to remember did I recognize?
Not the assassins, but your friend Tact.
Oh my god! My friends!
You notice that he is playing a game, a game of dice, and he seems to be hamming it up with the locals. I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the restroom, so you guys can talk for a little bit.
Ooh, tag. Coolio.
I'll get some yogurt.
We lose Zorana and Karim.
I think they went to get yogurt, or one of them did.
horseradish yogurt?
No, not yogurt. Not yogurt. Not yogurt. Just steak and horseradish.
Oh,
Yogurt.
steak yogurt. It's even more gross.
That wouldn't be too bad. Probably.
Dude, that sounds delicious. What are you kidding me?
Sounds very savory.
Pureed steak.
Mm. I think that's just ground beef, which is also delicious. Oh,
We have Kareem back. Ryan?
hmm
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, my mic was muted.
All right. Keep losing Thornbur.
he's in the
Just
call.
video.
He's in the
Yeah.
call.
Video.
His roll 20 just.
Yeah, my video,
Restarts.
my computer's not great, but I'm here.
It's all right, man. You don't need to use your video if it keeps crapping out on you.
Yeah, I was just thinking I might turn it off because it just crapped out again. As much as I like it, I think I'm gonna turn it off.
But you can still see us, though, right? I mean, even
Yeah.
if your video's off.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try that and see if that maybe goes a little better.
All right. So, like I said, Kareem, you spot Tack there, and he's playing a game. It looks like he's sitting at a table with dice, with a number of other people, and he's hamming it up.
Oh man, if Kareem sees him, he would immediately walk towards him.
Yeah, you definitely spot him. So it's like one of the first things you notice because he stands out so much.
Tact! Tact! I just start he just yell out.
He turns around like looking for your voice for a second, and then when he sees you, he gets this like really bright smile and his twinkling yellow eyes, turn really bright and wide, and he says, "Karim, I haven't seen you in a goat's age."
Oh my god! I can't
And
believe you're here.
He gets up from the table, he knocks coins and drinks everywhere. People like kind of clamor all around him, and then he goes up to you and he gives you like a really, really big, tight hug. And he says,
Tact!
"I thought you were dead, man."
How did you get here? What is going on? Oh my god, it's so nice to see somebody from home.
It is. I really thought you were dead.
Yes.
He says, "Your whole family is gone, man. Everybody's been... They disappeared. Ever since all that business with Jahannam."
Wait,
Oh,
what?
man.
This is
Yeah.
news to me.
Oh, what? We have to catch up, my friend. He says, "But I'm in the middle of a big hand. I'm learning a new game, Kobold's Knuckles." Oh, who are your
great.
friends?
Oh, yes. This is my party. This is Zorana, Thornbur, Emmon. Wait, no, Emmon does that. And Zinfel should be around here somewhere.
Oh, Zorana, you spot Zinfel, actually, just as he says that.
She's over there.
She's talking to a drow bard playing a lyre.
She looks like she's busy. I'm eating meat at the party that I found somewhere.
He says,
Oh my God.
"Pleasure to meet all of you." He says, "My name is Tact." And he gives a nice flourishing bow, his horns nearly grazing the floor as he does so.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
He says, "So what are you doing hanging around with this criminal?" And he says with a big laugh and a smile.
Oh, Tact. I've missed you.
I've seen worse.
He says, "I've missed you, man. I thought I lost my best friend." He says, "Since all that business with Jahannam, as I said, your family, they've gone into hiding. Nobody knows where they are, especially you. The rumors are that you got executed, that your head was cut off and fed to the snakes."
Well, I guess that's not a terrible rumor. At least they're not looking for me.
He says, "I don't know about that." He says, "Word on the street is that there's quite a price on your head. 5,000 gold from what I hear."
Oh, great.
I don't
That
know what
sounds
to believe
terrible.
anymore. Well, I know that it's not true. You're standing right here in front of me, man.
How
He's
the
so
hell did you
hungry.
get here?
He says, "Oh well, it's a long story. To tell the truth, I'm on here for business on behalf of my father."
Ah, nice. You're expanding the business, right?
Well, you know, my father dealer. He runs a casino.
Right.
So I'm expanding the business. I'm learning these games that are offered at this party that I've been invited to. He says, the truth is I'm going to meet a casino boat owner in Yartar in a couple of weeks' time. But I want to impress him with my knowledge first.
I
He
don't
says,
know
this
about
is my
going.
ticket. And as he says that, he pulls out something that is very interesting.
Oh.
As he's holding it up in his hand with a big toothy smile.
I think we have bad news.
Sounds like he plans more than you.
What?
Well, never mind me.
Let's go get some drinks, man, to the bar.
Definitely. We need to catch up.
We do. And he takes the little coin and he puts it back in his pocket.
Okay.
All right, so does anybody grab Zinfel?
I'll probably
yeah,
walk over
yeah,
All right.
me too.
Meanwhile, you and Tact find yourselves at a little spot at the bar. Thornbur and Zorana went to go grab Zinfel. So as you walk up to her, you see that she's just turning away from her conversation with the beautiful drow elf bard.
Hey, Zinfel, we're back. Good to see you.
You've returned, and I see you got dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, just as you say that, this rather drunk-looking human woman in a rather sultry red dress, she is clearly is a bit tipsy, and she turns to Thornbur and she like practically wraps her arms around him, and she says, "When are you getting naked?"
Excuse me?
Thornbur of all people. I love it.
But damn, I am not
She says,
that
"Take
kind
off
of
those
gentleman."
clothes."
Whoa.
You're
What
wearing
kind of
way
party
too
is
much
this?
armor, and she's trying to undo the clasp on your clothes.
I'm like trying to slap her hand away. Stop it. I'm a man of honor.
I'm just letting it happen because I think it's funny.
Zinfel, what kind of party did you bring us to?
At this point, she's putting her hands down your pants. She's trying to undo your britches.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
I may have forgotten to mention in my notes not to come in your adventuring outfit because they're going to think that you're adventuring strippers hired for the party.
And
Holy Ilmater.
so that's why you told us. Oh. Well, they have good food here. Nom, 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 nom.
So, Thornbur, what are you doing about this woman?
I just like kind of shove her out of the way and I make a beeline for the door. I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
And I'm going to join Emmon.
All right. While Zarada, you're left standing there with a dumbfounded woman. She's like, "What?" She's just looking at you guys like she doesn't know what she did wrong.
I'll just say, maybe he's not your type, sweetie. You'll find someone. I promise.
Please, his loss. And she struts away like all sassy.
Our friend Karim is right over there.
She's long gone. She's like the spirit of the crowd at this point. But Zorana and Zinfel, you are heading back to Karim.
Yes.
Who you notice is talking to a tiefling. Dressed very similar. Well, not actually dressed very similar, but he's kind of got like a half turban on and a scarf, just like it is in the picture.
Karim, you've made a friend.
He says, "Man, you hang out with some beautiful women."
As I'm like stuffing meat in my face, like, I don't know.
What do I make the pleasure of? My name is Tact, and he lets out. He extends out his hand, which has very sharp, pointy fingernails.
Give him my hand. Zinfel, Emberbrand.
He says, "A pleasure," and he kisses the back of your hand. He says, "I didn't know you hang out with noble ladies, Karim."
Are they noble? Zinfel, are you noble?
She's dressed like one at the moment.
I'm not that noble.
No.
I don't see any nobles.
I am not a true noble.
He says, "Well, what are you ladies drinking?" As Karim, you and him are drinking some drink he just ordered, some very fiery whiskey.
My friend, maybe you want to try this new drink I found.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's have drinks from the party, Karim.
Bring it out, man! Bring it out. Let's
Wait,
take a look.
Maybe a little later. Maybe a little later, actually. Probably not a good idea right now.
Not during the party. This is not one of those.
I'll show it to you
drinks.
later.
All right, sure. I can't wait, man. We have so much to catch up on.
Yes, so much. What happened to the rest of my family? What about Mona?
He says, "I'm telling you, man. Everybody just went into hiding. With all that business, they just disappeared. I think they packed up and went, or something else bad happened to them. It looks like I've been by your place after all that business went down, and I think they took their clothes, but very little else."
This is terrible news.
It is terrible. He says, "I'm telling you, I think the government maybe took them in, or they just escaped. Whatever it was bad. I tried looking for you and finding out where they went, but I couldn't find anything."
Mona didn't say anything?
He says,
She was close to us.
"Yeah, I looked for her, but no, I couldn't even find out where she had gone."
That is very troubling.
He says, "Yeah."
By the way, can I see that? Did you call it a ticket that you had?
Well, it's sort of like a token that we can use for gambling. You see, it can only be used on a certain ship in Yortar called the Grand Dame. And he pulls it out again.
Can I see that?
He hands it to you. Sure.
I look it over and I say, "Friends, you might want to look at this." And I show it to the rest of the party.
That's a goose.
That's not a golden goose, is it?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a
so
goose.
maybe. So this is a chip that they use with gambling.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He says, "Why are you guys not looking at it? It's just a chip. You hand it in when you exchange it for real money. That's how casinos work, man."
No, we have a friend
We talked
Kept-
about it.
rambling about a golden goose before
What else
he
did he say?
got an affliction. A
Lady
raven-haired
Purple
girl.
Dress.
Do you know a raven-haired girl, Tact? Have you heard of one? Something
What?
like that. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't been to Yartar. My father gave me this. He says that I must seek out this man and learn the games so that I can bring them back home to add to our casino. That's what I'm here for.
This is not good.
Why?
I have bad news about the Yartar. Bad news.
Don't
It's
go
been-
Yartar.
He looks really sad when you say that because, like, his face just like gets really dark and kind of depressed looking, and he says, "Oh, what? Why do I have a feeling you're gonna tell me not to go there?"
Don't go there.
Well, we don't know for sure to
Why
not
not?
go there.
Please don't go there.
Suggest to not go there.
As a friend, I don't want to see you hurt. It
We're
was
going
attacked
there.
by a
You can
monster.
come with us.
Well, we could do that.
But your friend says that you're gonna go. And holy crap, man! What happened to your belly? You're bleeding.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You'll buff out those scratches.
I have
Did you just
become
go to
an
see a healer?
adventurer.
He could have healed you.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
You
maybe.
left home to become an adventurer?
No, of course not. I left home because of what happened. Wait, do you know what happened? What have they told the people?
Wait,
They
you
say
don't
that
want
you
to be a
killed
part of our
John.
adventure group anymore.
Oh.
As I
what?
said, man, they said that you killed Jahannam.
Yeah, well, I mean, sort of did. It's a long story.
Well, that's the story that's being spread around, my friend.
Should.
You killed a man?
Not
You're
really.
a murderer?
Not
No.
only a man,
We've
says,
murdered
"But what?"
several things.
not only a man, but actually one of the teachers there.
Wait, what?
Oh, the man that
Really?
was murdered.
A nobleman teacher from our
Yes.
military school.
Right, yes.
Oh.
I feel like I don't know you at all.
He tripped. I didn't kill him. It was an accident.
I can believe accidents in you and accidents.
Listen, Karim, I believe you, man, but that's not what the town is saying.
I don't care what the town is saying.
Well, regardless, I don't know what to tell you. This is bad news, right? I already have a meeting with the Lord in Yartar, this Lord Dryland. He says if I don't show up, yeah, the man who owns the boat.
Sucks that we just got rid of Artan because he probably could have told us some things.
You got rid of.
He
Wait,
scratches his
what?
chin. He says, "Who is this Artan?"
He was a nobleman who we found washed up on the shore of a river.
He shoves your
I
shoulder.
can't
Have you
rope
learned
down.
nothing from noblemen, man?
Apparently not. Actually,
I need
noblemen have been nothing but trouble.
I need to hear this story from the beginning, man.
Which one?
There's a lot of stories.
About this coin.
Oh, yes. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. So we walked up to a
fish
river.
people, guy in a peanut. Not a peanut. It's a cocoon. He's from Yartar. He's cursed. He's slimy. He talked about a golden goose and a girl in a purple dress. And we brought him here. Need to heal him. And we're going back possibly to Nablith. And
His eyes go wide and his jaw kind of
golden
slacks.
goose. That's important.
Oh, that's a lot of information.
I said fish people.
We give him a rundown of the whole story.
Hopefully slower.
And that is what happened.
I said
Man.
fish people.
Okay.
Yes, so don't go.
All right.
Oh, we could
Well,
probably go.
I don't know what I'm going to tell my father. You really don't want me to go? There could be a lot of money in it.
I don't want to see you hurt.
Why do you think I'm going to get hurt?
Then he
Because
can come with us. He won't get hurt.
watching you get hurt would be terrible for me. I've lost too many people.
You haven't lost any of us.
Yeah, but I've known Tact all my life.
Yeah, true.
Keep him by your side, and you won't lose him.
Hey, you remember that time we were hanging out in the square and I pantsed you, man? And everybody could see your underwear and your junk was there
Yeah,
flapping
dude.
in the wind.
Yeah, why are you bringing this up?
It's
I mean,
funny, man. Everybody loves that story.
That's a
To
terrible
recreate
story.
it.
No! Heck,
He is in his stripper outfit.
We got in the worst of trouble.
Yeah, we did. You, me, and Mona, man.
Yes.
Good times, good times. And he orders another drink for you guys.
This is bad news about my family.
I don't know what to tell you. Do you have any idea where they could have gone?
No,
That's not
I
good.
have no clue.
Not good at all.
They didn't tell me anything. I can't believe Mona didn't talk to you.
What happened? What happened when you left?
Well, my father, he broke me out of the jail. He had some connections because, he was higher up. Gave me some armor and sent me on my way. That's how I came here. I ran. Fugitive.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry, man. I wish I had gotten to speak to Mona, but I never did.
Hmm.
Maybe they took her. Maybe something else had happened.
I don't want to hear that.
Tell me the whole story on how Jahannam died in the first place. You said that he tripped and fell and hurt his head?
Well, I went in there because, it's a prestigious school. The only way you're in is by talking to these guys. So, I went in there for the interview, I guess you could call it, and I saw a beautiful lady there, just standing there as she was giving us tea, but there was something wrong in her eyes. Well, not only that, one of her eyes was black. And I could tell there was something wrong. Remember, they banned slavery.
Yeah.
I think she was a slave. She was a slave. And I said something, and she dropped her tea, and it got everywhere. The nobleman got mad. He made me leave. So when I was walking out of the house, I couldn't leave. I had to go talk to this man. I had to make it to the school. There was so much pressure from my father. So I went back up into the stairs, and I went back into the room, and there he was, hurting her. And, well, obviously it was illegal. And I was a witness, so he fell over, hit his head on the back of a table, and bled right there in front of me. And it looked terrible, my friend. It looked so terrible. I was there standing with a dead noble and a slave. It looked so bad. I told the slave that she needed to leave. She had to go. It was my worst mistake, though. After she was gone, there was no more witnesses. It was just me and a dead noble. It looked terrible. The courts, they don't listen to me. They have their own agenda. And, well, I was put to jail. I was going to be executed, and my father set me free, and now we see me here. That's the whole story.
Man, that's horrible. Another drink, my friend.
Yes, for sure.
That's hard.
He says, how do you know that this woman was truly a slave?
Well, I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Why? Because she had a black eye? Because she was serving the man?
Yes. I could not think of any other thing that she could be. She was being beaten by this man. I don't know. What else could it have been?
What if she
She
was some
left.
sort of
Wait.
paid servant?
No, she told me. That's right. She did talk to me. She said that, well, she didn't say she was a slave. I don't remember that. But she did tell me that she had family that she was going back to her family in
The Sword Coast. Here.
the Sword Coast, here in Nightstone. And that's why I came here in the first place, actually. To look for her as my
Where's
witness.
this Nightstone?
It is, it's very close by. It's a little town, kind of to the southeast.
So did you find her?
No. And in fact, her only family just perished. Well, actually, she has a
Man.
brother.
You have the worst luck.
Dude, you know me. Of course I have the worst luck. You've always been there to get me out of these situations.
I
You
don't
get
know
the
what I
worst
can do
luck
for you
of the
now.
best luck.
I don't know what to say, my friend.
I don't think there is anything to say.
You've been exiled. I mean, if you ever go back there, they'll kill you on the spot.
Maybe if I find her and take her to the town to prove my innocence. I don't know. It's a long shot.
I don't know, man.
I'm running on
Things are-
straws here.
To be completely honest, things are bad over there. He says there have been blue dragon attacks.
Oh, don't tell me this.
He says word is that the doom of the desert has woken up from her slumber, and her children are attacking.
I don't. Why?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, why do you think I'm here? If we could try to start up our own base of operations here on the Sword Coast, then why not?
I agree. That place was no place for people.
He
I
says,
hated it there.
Well, this is why I have to go to Yartar. I don't think it's such a good idea for me to disobey my father's wishes, my friend. As much as it might be
mine is-
dangerous, how do you truly know if it's dangerous or not?
You don't.
I just don't want to see another friend die. Well, another friend get
Well,
hurt.
that's why you should come with me. You should protect me. Because of course I
Okay,
have to take care of some business, but yeah, we can go together. It'll be like good times. I'm not much of a fighter, but you know, hey, I'll do what I can.
Pretty sure we're heading there.
I guess if you want to
eventually.
come with us to Yartown.
What about
Are
your
we going
lovely
there
lady
directly?
friends? Are they going too?
We're
Zinfel,
headed
didn't
that
you
way.
have business elsewhere to deliver or something?
Oh yes, I plan to get us a boat that goes to Neverwinter, and from there we'll be far enough north. We just have to go inland to Yartar.
Tact, if you're willing to make some detours before we hit there, yeah, you can come along, I guess. That'd be better than you going alone.
Yeah,
It'd be
sure, but you're adventuring types, aren't you? I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's such a good idea, actually, to be traveling along with you. You might get me killed, man. Maybe I can
Most
meet you
people who
someplace outside
travel with
of
us
town.
end up in barrels.
Would that work?
Maybe we
Perhaps
could
I
meet
can meet you someplace close by?
What? I don't
Where is close
know
to
this areas
Yartar?
well.
Oh well, I think
Tribor?
there's a pretty popular town. Yeah, Tribor, that's it. All these
Tribor's
silly
close
names
to-
over in the Sword Coast, but Tribor's not
Yes.
too far, right? Maybe I can meet you there.
Yeah, like a bar or something. That'd be good. Or an inn.
Yeah, all right. I wait for you there, and I got plenty of money. My father gave me quite a sum to start my own casino here, so.
Wait, I thought you were going to the military school also. What? You just gave that up?
It's not really for me, man. I mean, once you dropped out of school, I had no friends there, and Mona was gone, and well, just is what it is.
Yeah, that place sucked anyway.
I was like the only tiefling there, man. Everybody was always making fun of me. Not
I
a
know,
good
they were
time.
assholes.
I know how that is.
Not a good time. Well, I need to hold on to this, and he's still holding the coin. It's my only way in to get onto the Grand Dame, but we'll see. Maybe I can bring you on as guests once we get to Yartar.
Yes.
And if you can't,
That
I'm
would be
sure we
great.
will make our way in.
Sure.
I'm okay with this.
Well, I have games that I need to learn. He says it's Kobold's Knuckles, and there's some chess-like game named Sava.
Sounds
He
fun.
says, yes.
You
Come
must
join
teach
me if you
later.
wish. We'll have more drinks. Maybe you can share that bottle that you were talking about before.
Yes, let's share it. Now that the conversations are over.
That's like an after party bottle, not like a before or during.
No,
party
let's drink
bottle.
right now.
Put it away.
Here, I'll pour you a shot.
Put that away.
Are you really opening the bottle and pouring a shot?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Don't drink it right now. Do not drink it right now. You will not be able to learn any of the games if you drink it right now.
Please. Wait, do we have anything else to do today? I look at my party.
This is an after party drink, like I said, not during party drink.
Hey, maybe I'll actually become one of the strippers. Right, Deck? I pour him this shot.
Oh man, let's switch to Thornbur and Emmon right now. So, all right. So you guys are outside entertaining the workers. Is there anything in particular you're trying to do, or are you just trying to collect rumors? You said you were carousing, right, Emmon?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Let's see here.
Come on, man. It's a standard gather information check, which doesn't exist as a skill anymore because it was too
Exactly. Give me a second. Let me.
Winter.
All right. So, as you're there hanging out outside, what the hell happened to the music? Just turned it on. As you're there hanging out outside, you can hear the conversations going on. You're kind of just off the side hanging out with Winter. He's eating some greens. A few minutes after they went inside, you see Thornbur come back out. his cloak is off his shoulders, and his breeches are kind of half undone, and he's tying them back up. He's gonna smear lipstick on the side of his cheek too. He hasn't even noticed, and his hair's like a little mussed.
I'm shivering in fear. Oh God.
He's got this paranoid look on his face as he's turning around.
So I go back to entertaining the people around me with a story.
You can kind of hear them talking. A lot of it's a little bit of just small talk and things of not any real significant rumor. But you do hear that there's a lot of talk about giants fighting other giants. And they start getting into a long story about how some guy's cousin near Tribor actually heard about a fire giant attack on the town, and that they were digging for something. Then it starts talking about some other dude who was saying that the rumor is that these fire giants they're looking to build something. Some guy who knows some wizard out in Neverwinter said that the fire giants are looking for something called Devonian, and that apparently this thing, whatever it is some sort of weapon.
Have I heard of any of these things, places, people?
Yeah. So why don't you make me a knowledge history? A history check using your intelligence. Sorry.
Yeah, I got no fucking idea. Man.
But so yeah.
Well, so I go to the table, plop down, and go, so, tell me about these giants. It's very interesting. Buy a drink?
Sure. I am kind of working right now, but always got time for a drink, as he says between drags.
That's the spirit.
He says, what are you playing, by the way? You said you were playing some music?
Yeah.
What is the instrument?
Oh, it's a harp. They're easy to conceal.
Okay.
You can slide a dagger in the spine and stab people with it.
It's a small harp.
Yeah, Couple of strings. Yeah, no, you know.
A couple of strings.
Yes.
Thornbur, you're with him too?
Yeah,
I
I'm just
assume?
kind of standing off to the side, like collecting myself.
Sure. Straightening your pants and fixing your hair.
Yeah.
So he says, yeah. So I had this friend of mine, and I haven't seen him in a week or so. I think he headed back to Tribor to get some work out there. But word is that there were some fire giants had come by, and it was a big group of them, along with some orcs supposedly, and things are just bad right now. Giants everywhere fighting each other, from what I hear. And then we had those cloud giants visiting town just a few days ago. Man, things are crazy right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, this, that, the end of the world. It'll be fine.
Another guy joins the table, and that's when he says, yeah, it was, like I said, I heard about this wizard who was telling me that these giants, they're looking for something called Vonin or something like that. Some weapon that they're planning on using against the dragons. He says, I think that's all bullshit, though, man. Dragons don't exist.
Really? You say that? As if-
I never seen one. Why, you ever seen one, man?
Oh, I'm sure I have it somewhere at some point in my very...
That's just some bullshit story the nobles say to keep us little people in line. Protecting us and all that BS.
No, that's true. You can't trust what nobles say. I hear you. But that doesn't mean dragons aren't real.
Hey, where are you from?
Oh, around. Lately, I'm from here.
You don't look like you're from here.
Of course not. Nobody looks like they're from here. It's Waterdeep.
Why aren't you in the party?
Yeah, I heard there was more interesting things out here. Artan sent me out here to play for you guys. He's this lord I know from up in Yartar.
You're a long way from Yartar, friend, the other guy says.
I know, that's why I said today I'm from here. A couple weeks ago I was from Yartar. Before that I was from somewhere else. I travel, Instrument, me.
Oh, you're one of those bard types. Say, you got any magic? One of the other guys says as he joins to sit with the group. Some other worker.
Nah.
Because now you're
magic's for
collecting a little
suckers.
crowd. Really? You got nothing?
I mean,
Come on, give us one of those, what are they called? Cartarps? Those little spells.
Right, those things. Actually, the technical term you want is cantrip, or catfish. Most don't let this in. This is a
The only
secret.
catfish I know is right here, one of the other guys says is breakfast chunks.
You have to explain that to me. So you're saying it's got a large gaping maw and whiskers?
Another two guys come sit down and they say, what's going on? And they drop down a bottle and a deck of cards and they start handing out cards.
Yeah, we're just sitting around talking. Me, I'm playing music and telling stories. These guys are talking about giants and wizards and Vonin, and these guys never heard of dragons. Ridiculous. It's a damn shame. So anyway, I figured I would just see what's going on.
That's right. Man, my friend said he's seen a stone giant once. The thing was almost about to crush him, and then all he did was offer him a big pebble, and the stone giant left him alone. It's like,
Yeah, they're
fucking stupid giants.
Although cloud giants are pretty smart. I had dinner with one a couple of times. Nice guy, although, don't insult his books. Oh, man. Threw me into a friggin' cabinet. Oh, it was a mess.
Yeah, right. You saw a cloud giant.
Yeah,
I don't believe a word this guy's saying.
I mean, you don't have to. They were just here, last week, throwing stones at the city?
One of the guys goes to grab bread and he starts a piece and handing out pieces to the other guys. One of the dudes offers you a pipe as they seem to be passing it around the table.
Oh, thanks.
Meanwhile, Thornbur, what are you doing as you're watching all of this from the back?
I'm just kind of like reevaluating my life a little bit. I'm really like zoning out, not hearing anything they're saying. Had a really tough day, and I'm just sitting there thinking about things a little bit.
Man, So one of the guys leans in, this old grizzled-looking fellow with like a glass eye, and he says, "Yeah, I know a little bit about giants. I saw one back in the day. He's part of a group called Force Grey. One of them good frost giants by the name of Harshnag." Everybody gets real quiet. Rumor is that he's been killing off the others, hunting them.
Huh.
Everybody's like, yeah, all right.
I don't know. Tell me more about this harsh nag.
What do you want to know?
I mean,
It's older than my balls, that's one thing I know for sure. Those frost giants, they live for a long time.
but I mean, like, what's his favorite color? Does he like moonlight walks on the beach? Come on, tell me more details.
How the fuck I know?
You're the one telling me the story.
I'm just telling you what I heard, man.
Oh, well, that's not very entertaining. Although
Carries around some legendary great axe from what I hear. Belonged to some bullshit guy named Garl or something like that. Wears a fucking dragon skull as his helmet. The guy says, dragons aren't real, man.
Dragons are very real. There's a wizard in town. Maybe tell the dragon. I'm telling you, it's a thing.
He says, whatever it is, you be careful if you meet this Harshnag. Might mistake you for a giant. Chop your head right off with that big old axe is.
I mean, I'm pretty big, but I'm not that tall. Also, we've already run into him, I'm pretty sure. Friendly dude, slaughtered everything that was giantish.
He gives you a very skeptical look. He says, yeah, right.
It's up by Goldenfields.
Golden Fields. That reminds me. I thought I heard about some hill giants were found outside of Golden Fields. Heads cut right off.
See, I gesture with my left hand. We were there, slaughtered a whole bunch of them. Me and some friends inside. Oh yeah, save the damn town.
One of the other dudes says, "Oh, I heard about that. Some group called the Stone Sweat or Stone Balls or something like that, right?"
Stone Balls, yeah, that was them. There's another guy, Brass Balls. We got along. Unfortunately, Stone Balls survived. Brass Balls didn't. But that's a thing. So we rolled around, saved the town, hung out with a bunch of Trents.
At this point, that pudgy butler that you saw from outside, he steps out and he says, "What the hell's going on over here? Everybody get back to work!"
Hey man, we're harshing our buzz. Also,
He looks at you and he says, "You're supposed to be inside stripping."
I mean, I can. Are there any ladies about? I've heard that talents are in demand, but these guys.
He goes up to you and he like goes to put a hand on your shoulder and lift you up off the bench.
I headbutt him. And then I stand up. All I did was ask, man. Don't touch me.
You headbutt and he's bleeding from the nose. He's like, "Ah, my nose!"
Thornbur comes up. What's wrong with you people? Jesus.
I can fix that up for you. And then I hit him with a cure light wounds and stop his bleeding.
Looks up at you for a second. He's like, "Get out of here, troublemaker!"
Why? You said I gotta go in
Kicking dirt
and
at you, but he's not touching you at all.
That's the spirit. So anyway, fellas, thanks for the drink. I'm gonna go in and take my clothes off for money, I guess. What am I doing this for?
You just headbutted me. You broke my nose.
I just fixed it. Check. See? I grab his nose and wiggle it. It's fine. Doesn't even hurt.
He says, "Don't touch me," and then he starts calling out for the guards.
Yeah, you don't like being touched either, do you?
Guards! Guards!
I just saunter inside.
Those Shakota guys, they just scatter.
I move like I belong, slowly at a measured pace.
So you're trying to avoid this guy. You're kind of slipping, trying to give him the slip as he's calling out for the guards, sneaking past them to get back into the party.
No. Burglars sneak. Emmon saunters.
Well, he's going to see you unless you're purposely trying to avoid his gaze.
He's a...
And Thornbur's right there with you.
I just turn into mist.
You turn into
What?
How do you turn into mist?
With my amazing runes. That's how. Yeah, let me just double check that. Either that or I summon a mist. I need to find the...
that or I summon him.
Lose it. Hang on a second. Play it. Nah, it's gonna be awesome. Sky.
All right. Well, meanwhile, Thornbur, while Emmon
he
is
did
healing,
fucking
and after he just headbutted the dude, what do you do?
No. Stop by the sky. Gaseous form. Boom. Go into gaseous form, and I just go into the building.
Oh, that's the one you have right now. Is you just disappear into gaseous form?
Wind and sky are what I had on, and sky has gaseous form. So I just and go inside.
So, Thornbur, you just see Emmon just kind of melt away into like just mist and gas. It's pretty amazing actually because you haven't seen him ever do this, and he just like slips right between the guy's legs, and the guy looks like completely surprised, like where the hell did he just go?
Holy, he's a weird one.
And you're going into the party, back into the party, right, Emmon?
In for the first time. Yes.
Oh, that's right, in for the first time. Meanwhile, Thornbur, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go around to the front of the building. I just walk away. I say sorry about him. I can't be held responsible for that guy. I just walk away. And is there like a butler up front, like a?
Well, there's a butler that just got his nose busted after he got headbutted by Emmon. Who's in like complete shock right now that Emmon just disappeared.
He's fine. Cure light wounds fixed it.
Yeah, he did do a cure light wounds on him. So.
Is there? Can I find another butler?
Immediately outside, you'll find another butler. Although you do see that there are some guards. Actually, one guard on his way. He's kind of like shoving past the crowd. Emmon in gaseous form just slips right between that guy's legs, and he doesn't even notice because there's so many people here.
God. All right, I guess I'll just follow him in.
Back
All right.
for round 2.
So, following Emmon in gaseous form, you
Wait,
who's saying wait?
what about Winter?
Oh, that's right. You're leaving Winter out there, by the way.
Oh, okay. I forgot the Winter was there. I'm just gonna stay with Winter then. Never mind. I'll stay with Winter. For sure.
All right. So, Emmon in gaseous form, you go through the feet of the several people and get into the main area of the party. If you're purposely looking for, what are you doing? What's your plan?
More carousing, this time with the next tier of society. I mean, I've got my instrument, I blend in, I could be a stripper, I could be anything.
So you're going back to normal form?
Yeah. Take off my jacket, turn it inside out, because it's reversible. Use my disguise for deception.
Brass balls. All right.
I just kind of belong in and,
Sure.
act like I belong.
Okay. So as you're doing that, Zinfel, you spot Emmon carousing amongst the nobles and the games that are being played. He seems to be just kind of lingering, playing notes on his harp. It's the first time you've seen him inside the party.
Welcome. I'm glad you could make it inside.
Oh, you kind of pull him over to the bar where Tact and Karim and Zorana are standing?
Yes.
Okay.
Will they?
If you're all here, who's walking around finding out interesting things? I'll go do that.
Oh. Well, I was about to talk to Lord Talabat.
Oh, that could be interesting. I'll stick around. Start humming a tune.
All right. Okay. So Zinfel and Emmon are going off to go speak to Lord Talabat. And what about Karim?
Zeno.
You're drinking.
player.
Oh my god.
God.
Are you really drinking that thing?
I'm pouring it for Tact.
Oh my god. What about you?
I'm trying to stop him from pouring it.
He pours a shot, you throw the shot on the floor, he pours another shot, you throw the shot on the floor.
No, that's wasting it.
Stop pouring it.
Tact, listen to me. This to a noble gets so much information from them. I don't know why we're doing it, but we could
You're
do
going to get zero information from them.
it. Tact, listen to me, Tact. It's a great idea.
You're not even going to get audible words from them.
All right. So while you guys are arguing about whether or not to have a mind flayer, Emmon and Zinfel, you quickly find Lord Talabat, who is, chumming it up with the upper crust. As he sees Zinfel, he says, "My, look who it is! You clean up quite well, my lady."
Oh, I curtsy and blush. You make a lady blush.
He says, and he refers. He turns toward Emmon for a second. And is this one of the strippers? I take it.
No, one of my companions. His name is Emmon. We are part of we travel together under the name the Stone Sworn.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oops.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Emmon. And he gives you a bow and a wink.
Hey, I wink back. Unbutton my top button on my shirt.
He says, "Well, let me get you drinks." And he calls one of the servants over, who pours you some deep red wine. He says, "So what can I do for you this day? Perhaps I can give you and your friend Emmon a tour?"
Oh, that would be lovely. You have such a wonderful place here.
Sure. So he says, "As you know, this is our grand ballroom. Games of Knuckles and Kobold Knuckles and Sava are the highlight of today." He says, "From what I hear, they're all the rage in Yartar." He says, "Outside we have our villa, but the party's in here." And he points down to his pants.
I look at him. Man, there's not a room in there for a party.
You're right. There isn't much room in there.
So are you saying you're really
Oh,
big or really small? Because that could go either way.
He says, "I guess you might have to find out later, Emmon."
What are we talking about?
Another wink and a wag of his finger.
Oh, penises. I thought you were talking. My mistake. But I mean, hey, that's cool.
He says, "I can show you our private areas upstairs."
Yeah, no, that might get way beyond comfortable because we've already jumped over that line. I think I started. So, that's fair if you choose to retaliate. Let's talk about giants.
He says, "Giants? What for?" He says, "Nobody wants to talk about giants. That's yesterday's news."
Nah, it's still going on, The Council of Lords, they should probably know that the Ordning's been sundered. Giants are running around crazy. I use my fingers to illustrate that. Jesse?
He looks at you for a moment, and he says, "How do you know that? Where are you getting your information from?"
Please. Me? I know
The
these things.
The giants themselves.
He says, "Really?" And he looks around to his left and his right, and he says, "Maybe we should go someplace a little bit more private and have a talk."
I agree. I unbutton my second button.
Looks like I'll be chaperone for this.
He says, "Now keep close behind me." And he takes Emmon's hand and he leads you guys.
Well, hey now, I can't play my instrument, and if you're holding my hand. Also, there's witnesses.
And he looks like he leads you to a private parlor, which looks like a small den. There's a liquor cabinet off to the side and a few parlor chairs. But otherwise, it looks like a very small private area for no more than 4 people. He walks in and he pulls out a key from inside his belt pouch on a key ring and locks the door. And he says, "Drink."
Anything but mind flayers.
He says, "You want something sweet or something strong?" As he walks over to the liquor cabinet. He says, "And for you, gorgeous?" As he turns to Emmon.
Oh, you're so kind. Whatever you're having.
He says, "Strong it is. Just how I like it."
No, I'm just a pretty face. There's no strength in these muscles.
So a couple minutes later, he's fixed his drinks, and you're sitting, across from him in the parlor on these really comfortable velvet cushiony chairs. The dim light of a flickering lantern in the room, providing some ambiance, and the drinks are quite good. And he says, "All right. So tell me what you know." Or maybe I should start. So, as you know, my name is Lord Talabat, and I'm a member of the Lord's Alliance, quite an open one. He says, and Zinfel here has a famous father out in Neverwinter, who's also a member. So, if there's any information that you can offer to us in regards to these giants and this ordering that you mentioned, I personally would very much be interested in hearing it.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell, and I encapsulate both hands as if it were the shells of a nut, holding my head. And I open them up again, which we've shared with you. If the ordning's been broken, that means that the hierarchy of giants has been disrupted, and they're going to run amok all over the place and go back to their war with the dragons.
Yeah, but why? Why is that happening?
We're looking into that, but, they've been kind of busy. We've had resource issues, travel issues, how it is. Getting around is a pain in the ass. So
He
we're working
says,
on it.
Well, I was hoping that you'd actually be able to confirm something, which I've heard is a rumor, and hasn't been truly corroborated yet. But the word is that the king of the storm giants is actually dead.
Oh, haven't you heard? The bird is the word.
King by the name of King Hekaton was assassinated, or kidnapped, or something. Whatever it is, their giant god just decided upon himself to just say, "Hey, free for all the giants," and now they're all infighting and determining who's on top.
Yes. Did Zephyros mention any of that?
Yeah, he did tell us about the Zephyros is a cloud giant we met, who communes with many things and the higher powers and stuff. And he said that Anam broke the ordning and letting everybody vie for themselves. And for some reason, our group of companions, he saw in his visions as uncovering more, hopefully leading to a resolution to the issue.
So who's this Zephyros?
Yeah, he's a buddy.
A buddy.
A cloud giant wizard. He flies around. He went towards the moon shades, but he gave us a ride to Golden Fields after our encounter in Nightstone. So he lives in a giant tower with many books. It was so wondrous.
He's a giant. Giant tower.
Giant hat.
But yes, so I tell him about the pacifist Zephyros and his wizardly things and everything that he had imparted upon us.
Well, you finish this story when you're on your second drink, and he says, Well, this is really fascinating. I can relay some of this information with your permission to the powers that be. Just maybe put in a word to our open lord, Lady Silverhand, and see what she says.
Those chosen. I mean, you can, but
You know something
Yes.
I don't?
they're all crazy.
How now?
He just kind of shrugs.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. She's on your side, but God, don't stand in front of her when she shoots something.
Well, I'm just glad she's back.
Hey, fair enough.
I heard she had some kind of council with cloud giants a couple of days ago.
She
So-
did. They were looking for something. He says they weren't evil or malicious in any way, but apparently they thought that there might be some relics from some ancient kingdom called Ostoria that existed in the past. He says Lady Silverhand was able to dissuade them from doing any damage to the city looking for them.
But are the relics here? Because they could be looking for more things associated with their rune magic, which is something I study. They've recently acquired an obelisk from Nightstone. The Nightstone.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that it's the same people.
You have something
Yeah.
to look at?
He says, could be possible. I don't know. I'm not really privy to that sort of information.
It might be worth asking around, and I take a napkin and I sketch onto it just a glyph and hand it to him. One of the runes.
Interesting. So you can read these runes.
I wave my hand back and forth.
I mean, more than read them. You can unlock whatever latent magic they have.
I sketch one into the air and I summon something. Press it.
Make the big cloud thing that floats us around. That's awesome.
Sure. I summon the cloud next to us.
He looks up at the ceiling and he's like, wow. That is impressive indeed.
It is pretty nifty. So
He's our
yes,
resident rune master.
Say, could sure use somebody like you on our side in the Lord's Alliance. I do have the power to recruit.
Yes. You should.
He says the same thing goes for you, Zinfel. He says, how about I make it worth your while? You said that you got to go to Neverwinter at some point, right?
Yes.
Well, what if I told you that I know of a certain teleportation circle used by a certain organization that happens to share a name with Emmon's instrument there?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Those stupid daffy Harper bastards. I smashed my harp on the table.
Like literally to smash it to pieces?
Yeah.
He looks at you for a moment. He says, "Whoa, that table cost me 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't nick it too bad."
You were robbed. Also, I had a bad experience.
He says, "Well, if it's all the same to you, they don't really know I know about this teleportation circle. But I do know how you can get in and start using their little network."
Now that is awesome. Let's talk.
Indeed.
He says, all right. Give me a moment here. And he goes up to kind of like a bookshelf that's along one of the walls, and he starts looking for a book and flipping through the pages.
I just drool at his book. So big. Thick. God. The way he handles it in his hands.
Tenderly flips the pages. His finger glides across each word.
The way it strokes the spine.
Here it is. So he pulls out a sheet of paper and he hands it to you. And he says, so this is what's known as the Harper teleportation network. As you can see, it links 6 of the major cities on the Sword Coast together via teleportation circles. He says, I know of the existence of the secret location of one of them right here in Waterdeep.
Right here in River City, huh?
Yeah. And he gives you a real bright smile. He says, there's a certain mage by the name of Testril Malardin. She says, spends her time in the City of the Dead, in a particular tomb that belongs to a woman named Myrna. He says, all you got to do is show her this piece of paper. Say that you want to use the network. Say that you're part of the Harpers. And then she'll let you, she'll cast a circle for you so you can travel wherever you want.
I have to claim to be a Harper. Hang on, I need to ponder this for a moment. I have some internal conflict with
The
this.
simple white lie for the greater good. I will lie in your stead.
No, but this could be fun because I can masquerade as a Harper, use their stuff. Yeah, I'm cool with stealing shit from the Harpers. Deal.
Alright, so let me give you those directions one more time.
Testril Malardin in the City of the Dead at Myrna's tomb.
Yep, that's right. Alright, good. I'm glad you picked that up quickly.
Not just a pretty face. Tap my forehead. Ruining ain't easy.
Now you have the sheet in your possession.
Well, thank you. I fold it very delicately and tuck it into an inside pocket.
Alright. So, that being said, let's go have some fun. Unless, of course, you want to remain behind, Emmon.
Honestly, you're cute. You're not my type.
You might be able to change your mind.
Yeah, I doubt it.
And he kind of tucks on his belt.
My type is technically female.
What'd you say? What did you just say?
My type is distinctly female.
Oh, you idiot. And
I
all
just
this
shrugged
while, I thought you, might actually want to see what was in my pants.
I mean, if it's more papers like this, show me. If not, then not so much.
He shrugs. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh,
Yes,
so about the recruitment, can't have you walking around all free agent. So, considering I've given you this information, like I said, one hand washes the other. I make you a part of the Lord's Alliance, and you just report back to me with whatever information you find.
Sir,
I
yes,
look
sir.
pain. Like I just got punched in the face. And then I shrug.
Don't worry.
Okay, we can lie to you too. I mean, we'll tell you everything. And I just nodded him as I winked with both eyes.
He says, all right, good. You'll get rings from me. That's it. It ain't much harder than that.
Thank you, my lord. It is an honor.
No, it's an onerous obligation. It sounds like honor, but it's not. That's alright, he means well. And he's cute. Even though he's
Well,
not
if
my
it
type.
comes with any consolation, you'll be known as Cloaks now. Of course, it's just a rank 1, but hey, it's worth something.
I'd rather not be known as anything. But thanks for your time, and the drink was delicious.
Hey, one more thing. Just so that you are aware, the Lords of the Alliance have certain goals. You have to ensure the safety and prosperity of the cities and other settlements of Faerun. You have to maintain a strong coalition against the forces of disorder. You got to proactively eliminate threats to the established powers, and you have to bring honor and glory to our leaders and your homeland.
Have you met me for more than 5 seconds? I am an agent of chaos.
I think you got a good heart. And I think Zinfel here will keep you in line. Right, Zinfel?
That is right. I keep them all in line.
Look, the truth is, if civilization's to survive, we have to all unite against the dark forces that threaten it. You gotta fight for your realm, bring honor and glory and prosperity to your lord. You don't wait for the enemy to come to you. The best defense is a strong offense.
That I can get behind. Murder them in their sleep. Check.
No murders. You're supposed to do this within the limits of the law.
No, that's how you defeat the darkness. You murder it first. Trust me, it works. When the darkness is sleeping, you sneak up behind it and you slit its throat. Then you cave in the back of its skull. Then you draw and quarter it. Then you burn it. Then you bury it. It will never bother you again.
Stop talking!
What? We're talking about how to defeat evil. That's how you do it. And then I wink at him.
All right.
Anywho, our friends are probably...
You know what? Why don't you just go ahead and take this? And he goes to a different book, rips out a page from it, and it says, this is our tenets and beliefs. You should probably hang on to this.
Yeah, I probably should.
And give me 1 second.
Hand it to Zinfel.
There you go. Did you guys see that?
It is a treasure.
I don't see it.
Because I've only shared it with Emmon and Zinfel.
Oh, gotcha.
You can't make me.
You're gonna be a great cloak. I
I'll
believe
see about
in
that.
you.
Oh, hey, red knife. You see that? Right, too. I already do that. I stab people with knives. They turn red. Oh, how do you mean that you don't? See, look, it's even right here in your things. I pointed out.
Do it for the
red.
cool names. We have the coolest names.
Shit about the name. Besides, they'll forget this in 100 or 1,000 years anyway. It doesn't matter. So, it's been a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine. Maybe if you change your mind one day, you want to explore the opposite sex.
You know what? If I get reincarnated as a female something or other, I'll call you. It could happen.
Fair enough. He goes up to the door, fills your drinks, and unlocks it. He says, enjoy the rest of the party.
I grab his ass on the way out.
All right.
You might have a chance, my lord, if you do a tuck.
I won't even ask. All right, Thornbur, you're having a good time outside with Winter.
Yeah, I've taken my hempen rope, I've tied a knot in it, I've removed my chainmail, and I'm now beating myself on the back.
Are you doing this in private or kind of like out in the open?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of off to the side, but I don't really care if anyone's walking by.
Yeah, you found a little private area in the back entrance that you can go ahead and beat yourself.
Do I roll strength or something?
Do it.
Winter looks concerned.
No need to roll strength.
Winter's virgin eyes. His innocent thoughts.
Winter does give you a few pity licks, though.
You licked the lipstick off your face.
Yeah.
Just a mild self-flagellation for the first timer. I'm kind of nervous about it. So.
Oh my gosh.
All right, why don't we take a little break, just so I can catch my breath and write down some notes here.
Ah,
Yeah, you need to recover from all of our shenanigans because Jesus.
Why don't we
Our
come
shenanigans.
why don't we come back at
Shenanigans
10:45?
right now.
All right, sounds
No
good.
flagellating. That's just crazy.
ah.
All right, my shenanigans.
Surprised we haven't got ourselves like attacked yet.
There's a lot of information I didn't write down, but I can just rewatch and get it later. So, Emma, do you have a jacket or a cape? Because you said jacket. I'm going to draw a jacket now instead of a cape. Because I was going with a cape.
Who?
Draw whatever makes you happy.
No, it's whatever makes you happy. It's your
Well, I don't
outfit.
care. Yeah, but change outfits. You know, whatever's needed.
So, big cape. You're like a cape guy. You seem like a cape guy to me. Maybe you get a cape, and you're gonna take it, and you're gonna like it.
See? There you go.
That's just how it's gonna be.
All right, sorry about that. I had a call from my mom.
No worries.
All right. So aside from Thornbur, who's flagellating himself in some alley outside the villa, the rest of you guys are hanging out at the bar together? Oh, no. That's right. Emmon and Zinfel just went back downstairs to the party. In the meantime, while that was happening, what is Karim and Zorana and Tact? What are you guys doing with Tact? Actually, Tact went back to playing to learn the games.
Right.
'Cause he's got a limited amount of time to do that.
Trying-
Oh, I'm
Well-
sorry. You were trying to feed him or let him drink Mind Flayer, right? And then Zorana was trying to stop you from doing that.
I'm trying to keep him behaved.
She knocked down a few of the shots that I was pouring, so some of it spilled on the floor.
How many attempts did you make to actually do that?
Two shots are gone. They're missing.
All right.
Hold on the floor, you're not missing.
Lick it up.
I've removed them from the bottle.
Okay. All right.
Damn it! How am I supposed to pour this? Fine. We won't have any mind flayer. I put the cap back on, I put it away. Go ahead, Tact.
Well,
do your games.
maybe later, man. We'll have the drinks. When the party has died down, and I don't have to learn some complicated game.
Yes, you're probably right.
That's exactly.
Why don't you play a couple of hands with me? He says maybe we'll make some money.
Who's playing with you? Just some nobles?
Just the other guests. He says, I'm planning
Screw
on stealing their money right from under them. You know what I mean?
Screw it, let's play a hand.
Sure. He says, so from the looks of it, there's two main games here that I have to learn. He says, one's called Kobold's Knuckles, and the other one's called Sava.
Are they both card games?
No, not at all. Kobold's Knuckles is dice. Kind of
Dice.
like, well, it's kind of complicated. I'm still learning the game myself. But the Sava is some sort of drow invention, from what I hear. You play with ebony pieces that look like warriors and wizards and priests. And the goal of the game is to destroy the other player's noble house. It looks like it's a game of skill and deception and insight. Sort of
Sounds
very
very
similar to
complicated.
chess.
I was about to say
It can be.
Dice sounds way easier, let's do that. Zorana, you want to join us?
Look at that
I'll
face.
watch.
Okay, watching school.
All right. So this is what you learn after watching people play for a while. For like, I'd say 20 minutes. You're watching people play this game called Kobold's Knuckles. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just ignore the part that says the minimum bet is 1 golden goose. It's actually a different mark, because don't forget, you guys were given a stipend of 25 gold. So they're betting with real gold here. So the minimum bet is 1 gold. Which, by the way, you
Okay.
haven't really collected your stipend, but we'll say that as Lord Talabat leads Zinfel back downstairs, he says, I haven't given you your stipend. You might want to hand this out to your friends. And he gives you a pouch of, actually 5 different pouches of 25 gold each.
Cool.
They'll enjoy this a lot. Sure. I'll give each their share, and I'll even head out back to see if, jingle the bag for Thornbur, see if he wants to come back in. The coast is clear. The lady in the red dress is... Wait, what? Are you spanking yourself? What's going on?
Leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Winter's kind of like nudging him with his head. Winter looks like very teary-eyed at the moment, like, please help him.
Is there Thornbur? Are you upset about that whole incident with the old Lord of, oh, what's his name? God damn it.
It doesn't matter.
Dreslin?
Yes, with Lord
Dreslin.
Dreslin, yeah. Yeah, you know.
There's no need to
definitely
beat
shook me
yourself
up a little
off.
bit.
Beat yourself up over it.
Literally.
Yeah, you know. Maybe you're right, but I feel like I need to get closer to my God. I feel like I'm failing him, and seeing Brother Jacob practicing made me feel like I got a lot to learn. But, you know, I'm just, not in a party mood, but someone's got to watch Winter, so don't worry about me. And I just kind of start hitting myself a little bit again.
Well,
Winter's watching you.
I'll leave you to it, but just a few words before I go. Well, I don't know much about your god, but from what I've learned from you so far is that, he is a god who looks out for those who suffer and eases suffering. Well, maybe you want to suffer yourself physically to feel the way that they are. I think just being aware of it might be enough, and maybe focus on easing the suffering rather than sharing in their suffering. But I'll leave it to it. I'm no expert. Here's a bag in case you do decide to come in. And that's it. Thanks. She scurries away.
Thornbur kind of sits back, a little awestruck, and puts the rope away. Starts putting his armor back on. Stays sitting with Winter.
All right. All right. Meanwhile, are you going back in then, Zinfel?
Yes.
All right. So you find and Emmon, what are you doing? I think I already stepped away. So anyway,
Hey, relax, I'm here. I could cause more trouble.
all right.
Hanging out with guests, flirting, drinking, telling stories, playing another instrument. I find something.
Ever so
Sure.
slowly unbuttoning another button.
No, we button those back up. You got to button them back up, so you're gonna button them again.
Oh, okay. Blah blah blah. All right. Well, Kareem, do your roll of a 10. Let's see here. Actually, so the dealer rolled a 4. That's what their total was between the D6 and the D4 behind the screen. So they are now rolling a D4 to try to beat your 10, which is currently the high roll of the table. But this is kind of like blackjack.
Yeah. Wait, if they get a 10, they actually beat it?
The dealer always wins when you
Yeah.
tie. So players with the same total as the dealer reclaim your bet. So actually, you would just break even. Right now, your bet was just a gold piece. So the dealer's trying to beat to get a 10. Of course, if they exceed 10, then they bust. So right now they have a 5. Now they have a 7. Gonna try again. They have an 8.
Only if I stop at 8?
A 9. No, they have to try to get a 10. Exactly.
What?
Oh, and he got
What
it.
the flip?
I don't like this game anymore.
Bullshit.
So you broke even. Everybody else lost their bets, but you didn't lose your gold.
This game
piece.
sucks.
What are you talking about, man? This is a great game.
I just got the 10 and I still lost.
Yeah, but you broke even.
I
The house
broke
always
even.
wins. You know that.
Man, that's why I don't want to play. The house always wins. You know this too.
Well, casino's a business.
Yes.
You expect them to make money.
It's one round,
I-
Kareem.
To
Don't be a
make money
pussy.
off of me is not exactly what I want.
You want to play again? Make her maybe a bigger bet this time?
Nah. I think I'm going to go group with my party and see what happens there. We'll meet again in
Triborn.
what was that one again?
Triborn.
Triborn.
Ah, that's it? You're saying goodbye? I won't see you?
Yes.
Can have drinks later?
I mean, they'll stay for as long as we stay. I'm not sure if we're leaving or when we're leaving. I have to go talk to them.
Well, I'm not sleeping here tonight. He says, not like they would have me. There's actually, I got a room at one of the famous inns in the city, in the North Ward, called the
Ah.
Grinning Lion. Why don't you come by?
Pretty sure that's
Aren't we
where
going
we
there?
were staying.
That's actually where we're staying.
He says, well, I paid quite a sum to spend the night there. In fact, that's where I'll be staying for as long as I can, until I can somehow get some passage to Yartar.
Maybe we should act distant to each other. There are bad people trying to come after me.
What?
Man,
Hey, your life is never simple, is it, Kareem?
no, apparently not. You always made it way better when we were hanging out.
He says, that's
Yeah.
because I kept you in line, my friend, and got you out of trouble.
You always found a way.
I did. Well, don't lose your head. I guess if you decide to come by the inn, I'll meet you there.
Okay,
I would like to see you before you go.
that sounds good.
One last time.
I will definitely make that priority.
All right, my friend. He gets up from the table. He gives you a deep hug. And he says,
Good
see you
seeing
later. Good seeing you.
you. Later. And then I do the we do the the A.
The double kiss.
You know
Like
it
on
is.
the sides of the cheeks. Like,
No. We
Alright.
don't do that. We snap our fingers and do like the finger
oh, the
guns.
Fonzie A? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Finger guns. Okay. So he laughs at that, and then he goes back to playing.
Okay.
All right, so you're back with the party.
Okay, friends. What do we do now?
I thought you were gonna sleep with that guy.
What?
You guys are getting along so well.
Oh, of course. He's a very good friend of mine.
Oh.
What are we doing?
We're drinking and having fun. You know
Don't we
that we've literally gone like I
It
think
has
a week straight of non-stop action. Just relax, people.
This is true. It is getting late. I mean, the party's getting on, but people are very drunk at this point. And the money is flowing, and the strippers are stripping.
I wonder if anyone knows here about Lady Silverhand.
Zinfel,
Maybe we
didn't
should
you
ask about
talk
that.
to Lord Talabat just now? You and Emmon, I thought I saw you two walk by.
Oh yes, and they refuse to have sex with each other too. Nobody's getting laid tonight.
Is that what you like
sad.
to do? Is get laid?
Well, no, but I like to watch.
That's a interesting fetish you have there, my friend.
Let her do what she wants.
We're getting off task. You're supposed to be
You're the
gathering
one trying
information.
to keep on task.
Oh yes, we did. We gathered lots of information.
What did you learn?
We learned that there's a person in the city of the dead that we have to go see. That'll help us get to our next destination faster.
Oh, I've been there.
How is she helping us?
Wait, where's Thornbur?
This person helping us, whether it's a he or she,
Oh,
you
he-
didn't say it.
He's still in the back. He was beating himself off. I kind of left him to it.
What?
That? Would you like
I mean,
watching that? Wait,
In
what?
the middle of... in front of winter?
This poor Thornbur, man. He's had the worst
awesome.
night. It's the worst day ever.
He's getting all brother Jacob on himself.
Oh no.
Oh, that's weirdo. What are we doing here?
I need some trees.
We could all retire for the night. We got all the information that we need. I learned of a teleportation circle to get us to our next destination. But I assume we want to talk to Lady Silverhand, it seems, first. So we'll
I
do
think
that in the
so.
morning.
Indeed.
Okay.
It's pretty late.
So,
Should we
knowing what you know, however, about, lords and ladies, especially ones that lead an entire city, especially one city of this size, it's kind of ambitious to think that you might get a meeting with Lady Silverhand just willy-nilly like that. Not saying that it couldn't happen, but it's very optimistic.
I am optimistic.
Maybe Lord Talabat could help arrange a meeting?
Hmm.
I look around for a noble to start a conversation with real quick. Do I spot anyone?
There's a dude at the bar, chatting it up with the bartender.
Okay, I walk over.
I'm watching Karim closely.
Hello, my friend.
Oh, hello there. He says, you're the exotic one, aren't you?
That,
Can I buy you a drink?
I'm a little offended. No, thank you.
It's just I don't see very many Mulanese around here.
Me either. I have a question.
What's
But
that
maybe you-
accent?
So
Where are you from, my friend?
I'm from a place. Please help me. Dear God. Look. Is there a prison in town?
What?
Oh.
What kind of question is that?
Um,
Oh, wait a minute. A prison?
no, I'm
Yeah.
not into that. No, wrong. Wrong. I'm wondering if there's a prison.
I have a certain
Bartender, help me. You know of a prison in town?
Wait, where are you going? Don't leave.
Oh my god. Never mind. I walk away. I walk back to the room. Okay, that was wasteful.
Not for us.
Oh no. Guys, maybe we should head back somewhere. To the inn or something, right?
Hey, Emmon, as you're carousing, you actually notice that there's a guard, kind of like walking among the guests, and you see that the guard has a sheet of paper in his hand, and like a parchment, and he's showing it to the guests, and he's asking, "Have you seen this man? Have you seen this man? I'm looking for this guy."
Oh no.
Oh,
I'll make eye contact with him. And I can't direction.
Well, actually, you catch a glimpse of the sheet of paper. It is not who you think it is. It seems to be the face of a dwarf on it.
Oh, thank God.
But if you still avoid him, that's totally fine.
No, I turn around and go back.
All right.
That's gonna be interesting. That's me they're looking for. So just kind of
You
walk.
kind of see this like square-jawed guy with clean-shaven face and very close cropped hair. He's dressed just like a city watch member, and he's holding a sheet of paper. And as you walk up to him, he immediately turns to you and he says, "You there?" He says, "You don't look like you're from around here." have you seen this man? And he shows you a picture. It looks like kind of like a wanted poster. He says, goes by the name of Worvil the Weevil Forkbeard.
Wow.
Keeps weevils in his beard, huh? That's disgusting.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but have you seen him? Big reward for him, 5,000 gold, offered by the Marchiana Mirabar.
No, haven't seen him.
He says, well, if you do, report him to the City Watch.
Him here at this party. Like, you're fish out of water, man.
He says, don't question the City Watch, son. Rumor is he was seen at this party.
Oh.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, why don't you go find him? Do something useful.
Oh,
He gives you a look and kind of shoves past you.
Pull him back into the crowd.
That's it. All right, so back to Kareem.
no, not back to me. What are we doing, guys?
I don't know, I'm just watching you guys.
Yeah. If you, we're just hanging out until we get tired. I'm done and ready to retire for the night. We have many adventures to set on the next day.
Okay, so I guess we'll just hang out and wait until we have to go back to the inn, right?
Well, it looks like this party is going to be going late into the night, but it has been a long, long day for you guys. If I recall, you traveled, you left in the morning from Nightstone, and you have done a ton of shit today. Been all over the city.
No.
We
We stayed at the Slaughtered Whore one night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So I got the vampire.
That's right. Still, you've been all over the city since the morning.
Yeah.
But you did have a good time, and you didn't manage to get into a fight except for Kareem.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one tried to make me strip yet. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about Anthonus.
Oh, 1 second.
I was keeping an eye out for Antinous.
Oh,
So, Thornbur, you said that you're not currently wearing any armor, right? You're kneeling in an alleyway with Winter.
Winter's there.
Well, I did say I was putting it back on after.
He did. After Zinfel talked to him.
After Zinfel talked to me, I was gonna stop beating myself and put the armor back on.
Oh, okay. And then what? What do you do after that?
Then actually, I was just thinking that I'm probably taking a nap. You know, when you were saying it was such a long city day, Thornbur's a country boy. He is tired, and he's probably like sleeping on Winter's side or something.
Oh, no.
Winter like taking a little nap.
Sure. So Winter's kind of like on, kneeling on the ground. Yeah. And you're sleeping on his side. Winter's breathing, and it creates a nice rhythm for you to fall asleep to. All right. Fair enough. Do you carry any money on you? Some sort of coin pouch or anything?
Yeah, I was almost out of money, but I just got that 25 gold coin pouch. So it's probably just sitting in my lap, the one that Zinfel handed me.
All right. So
Thornbur's not used to the city, He's a very trustworthy guy.
Sure. Fair enough. So, being that you're off, actually, you fall asleep, and then you wake up with something pressed to your throat, and finding it very difficult to breathe. And Winter is, standing up on all four legs. You immediately look around. You notice that your greatsword is not there.
Oh shit.
And that the money pouch that was in your hand is gone. And as your eyes flutter awake, you feel something cold and steel pressed to your neck, kind of like this. And you see a rather greasy, wiry-looking fellow with sunken cheeks and sunken eyes, looking at you, and he says, "Hey, you, wake up!" And he's poking you in the chest with his other hand. And behind him is a big burly fellow with a black beard that covers like half of his face. And you notice that both of them have weapons that appear to be short swords, and otherwise they're wearing what looks like leather armor and cloaks.
Okay.
Boy, farm boy, wake up!
Oh. Shit.
Don't try anything funny, alright? I know that you're with that Mulhorandi. He says, I gave him a nice gutting in the city of the dead before. He says, but now that I found you all by yourself, I'm here to tell you the same thing that I told him. And that is, Lord Hentonus wants you out of here. You're leaving the city tonight, or you'll find yourselves dead in a gutter tomorrow. You hear that? Hey, ask you a question. You hear that?
I say, don't move. Nope, I can't say that. I say, stop. And I cast command at 2nd level.
Alright.
And I yell, stop.
He kind of gets like a dumb... Actually, I have to make a saving throw, right? It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
And then I try to like jump up and grab him. Can I see my sword around?
Yeah, you notice that it is on the back of the guy with the big black beard. Behind this guy who had the short sword to your throat. So give me 1 second because I need to make my save.
Yeah, and the DC is 14.
Winter's probably flaring his nostrils, looking like he's about to stab somebody.
Yeah, Winter is kind of behind Thornbur, next to Thornbur, and almost in a defensive position. Like he just woke up as well. But I get 15. He says, I don't think so, and he gives you a slap on his backhand. And you said you tried to stand up, right?
Yeah.
Well, he shoves you back down, and he says, don't you even think about it. Now look, I don't want to kill you, boy. He says, but I'm giving you a warning. And Hentonus Torm doesn't want blood on his hands more than he already has. Now, I already told that boy Karim. So, I want you and your friends out of here tomorrow. Got it?
I can't let you leave with my sword.
He says... He looks behind him and he says, I give you the sword back, you go.
We're leaving tomorrow.
He nods to the dude behind him and he says, Barbosa, get rid of it. And the guy says, you got it, Mr. Shine. And he takes it off his back and he chucks it like a hammer in the Olympics into like a bush 20 feet away. And then they get up and they book it down the street.
God damn it.
And they took your money, by the way.
You didn't have much in there anyway.
That's my pride that I'm worried about.
Meanwhile, Winter flares his nostrils and kind of stamps his foot on the ground, but he doesn't like go chasing after them because he wants to stay close to you.
Yeah. I start petting him down.
And then you go grab your sword, I assume?
Yeah, I go grab my sword. And I'm standing with Winter, petting Winter.
Alright, back to Kareem. And the rest of the party.
I go outside.
All right, so you go outside, and is the rest of the group with you?
I don't know. Are they?
I'm probably following him.
Yeah, we're heading out, aren't we?
Emmon too?
Did I see the leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow him out.
All right. Well, you find what's it called? You find Thornbur outside, and Winter as well. Winter kind of looks a little like he's shaking a little bit. You notice Zorana, and you see that Thornbur is he's got his hands in a thorn bush, trying to fish out his greatsword for some reason.
What are you doing there, Thornbur?
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. This thing.
As he turns around, you can actually see that there's a little nick on his neck. Zinfel spots it.
Oh, you're bleeding.
I was jumped. The same guys who got you, Karim. They told me.
I don't know. They're idiots.
Yeah, well, you know, I took a little nap, and guess I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, not out on the streets.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised Winter didn't kick their ribs in already.
yeah, you know, me and him got real comfortable, so.
If you're tired, maybe we should head in.
Yeah, oh yeah, let's do that for sure. It's been a long day.
All right. Well, you do manage to grab your sword, and you guys head to where?
The
Grinning lion.
The Grinning Lion?
Yeah. Because that's where I sent my armor, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yes, you did. Okay. Give me 1 second to pull up the Grinning Lion here. Okay. So you ask around, and within about 15 minutes or so, considering you're already in the North Ward, you find the Grinning Lion tucked among a block of homes and businesses. What you see is a multi-level bar, and as you walk in, it looks like it's a pretty raucous tavern, and you notice that there are a number of battle trophies from all over Faerun adorning the walls. You see that in particular, there's a large amount of shields. There's music being played. You see male and female dancers in mock armor swaying and pirouetting among the tables. You see real and broken weapons hanging on the walls. And you notice that there is a muscly human guy standing behind the bar who seems to be controlling the other waitresses and waiters that are dealing with the regulars here. He looks to be of Tetherian descent.
Hello!
All right, well, if you're saying hello from the door, nobody notices. It's so loud in here that, there's so many people as well that nobody really pays attention to a bunch of adventurers just walk through the front door.
Wait, before we go inside, where are we going to stable Winter?
I was reluctantly looking for one.
You do see that there are posts outside the inn where you can tie up your horse and or elk and leave them there for the night. It's okay.
I don't trust the post.
There's a menu nearby. You see that they're serving a drink called ZZAR, Czar. They're serving wine, fried onions, eels.
Okay, well, let's see.
I'm
What should we
hungry.
do about Winter? Are we posting him?
I'll post him outside for now, but I'll check up on him before we go to bed.
Okay. Well, I head in.
Sure. So one of the waitresses walks on over to you and says, "Hey there. Is there something I could get you, boy?"
Yes, how much for a room here?
How long you planning on staying?
Just the night.
Is it just you, or do you have others with you?
Everyone here, and I point back to the party who are at the doorway. I don't know if you guys came inside.
I'll follow you in.
All right. You sharing the room then altogether?
How
Or do
many
you need
beds?
the rooms? Oh, we got plenty of vacancies.
Well, I don't think we're sharing beds. I look at them.
No.
She says, "Fair enough." She gives you some amount. I think it's like 2 silver pieces for the night.
Each?
That's right, each. Includes food in the morning.
Sounds great. We're down. I thought this was supposed to be an expensive place.
No, it looks like it's an inn that caters more to adventurers.
Oh, by the way, did you happen to have armor delivered from... What is his name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. From
She
some
looks at you.
family.
She kind of gives you a suspicious, flirtatious
From
look.
House
Says,
from House Stan.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's for me.
And you are?
My name's Karim.
Then yes, we do have your armor, sir.
Perfect.
And it looks like your rooms are already paid, actually, too.
Oh,
Oh,
well, there you go.
Wow.
Perfect.
lovely.
She says, "I'll lead you right up." She says, "Do you have
Okay.
bags?" You
Yes.
probably don't, right?
No,
I mean, technically we have our adventuring gear. There's in bags.
you don't touch my
Sure.
stuff.
She calls one of the bus boys, actually a couple of bus boys, over to take your bags up to the rooms upstairs. She says, "If you need batch drawn, I can have that done too."
What? Oh,
Yes.
probably.
You
I
guys
smell myself.
smell like horseshit.
So
You smell like
you're
horse
brought
shit.
to a pretty nice suite of rooms where you each have like your own personal bath area, and those baths are drawn for whoever wants to take a bath.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do I smell like horseshit?
I don't know if you smell like horse shit, but sure. You actually smell like the city, like you smell like road dust and sweat because you've been out all day, and probably alcohol because you were drinking.
Yes, I probably need a bath.
Yeah, probably everybody needs a bath.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So we get
So I think this is a good place to stop for the night, considering it's 11:30 or almost 11:30. Unless you guys want to talk about what you're planning on doing, because the night passes by uneventfully.
Friends. Do we have plans for
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Well, I thought we wanted to talk to Lady Silverhand.
If
we
we
can.
can get a meeting with her.
How's that even? How are we going to do that? Just walk up there?
We could try.
We could try.
Probably won't be successful, but it doesn't mean we can't try.
By the way, I've been thinking, when we ended up in Golden Fields, we had that prisoner that they were dragging along, and
From
he
the-
told us that
from the air
that,
cultists.
the air cultists were from here. Or something like that. Or they had a base here, or he met somebody who was in the air cultists from here. And
Interesting.
I believe we sent him to the prisons here. I want to make sure that he made it there without escaping, because that would be bad to have a loose end like that.
If we could find
So I
a
was hoping we
prison.
could visit the prisons.
Okay. Sounds good idea.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, and I did tell those guys that jumped me that we would leave tomorrow.
Yeah,
Because
screw 'em. We
they-
don't have to listen to them anyway.
Yeah, he had a knife to my neck, and I felt pretty dumb at the time. So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that we're probably going to have more problems with those guys. Yeah. So we'll deal with that when it comes, I suppose.
Yeah, what are they going to do? There's just two of them.
Zinfel, how much time do we have to get that letter to your father?
Only a few days. What is it, like 3 or 4 days? This was a very long day, but
So the calendar is up to date.
where's the calendar?
So I'm gonna. It's actually one day further than that. It should be Myrtle the 10th now, because it is past midnight.
Metal the
There you
10th.
go.
I need to have my thing by metal the 15th. I'm supposed
Only 5 days.
to leave.
So, you said something of a portal or something that we can travel through?
So, yes, Lord Talabat knows of a teleportation circle in the City of the Dead, run by a Harper named Thestral. We just need to say that we're Harpers, and she will and state our destination, and we can use the portal. Oh, and show her a piece of paper that we have, and I'll show them
Oh,
the
what's a
cool
harp?
little.
Sounds easy enough.
It's a person who plays a harp, and we have a person
Oh.
who plays a harp, so it's the truth.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
As long as I'm not the one playing the harp, I think we should be fine.
So anybody can roll history to really know what a harper is, because it is not a person who plays a harp.
I doubt I've ever heard
Am I
of
the only one
these
rolling?
people.
You're the only one who cares. My goodness, everybody knows what a harp.
Everybody knows what harpers are.
Yeah, it's obvious, man. Come on. Where are you from?
So harpers are actually, they're a faction in the north that, is kind of legendary, half rumor, half a lot of stories about them. But really what they are is a group that opposes evil and the abuse of power. So they consist mainly of a lot of spies, and they're featured in a lot of stories where they're usually like some sort of spy or some sort of agent, double agent. So none of you guys actually know an actual Harper or whether or not it's really a true organization, but this is pretty good evidence leading to that there's actually some truth to who these people are.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend that I have disadvantage, so I don't know anything. So
No, you would know who they are, even out in
Damn it.
Mohrand.
damn it.
Yeah, they are world famous.
Hey, you lied to me.
What?
And nothing. Never mind.
They're not. Never mind. They don't play hard.
So maybe we'll.
Some of them do play harps.
They're called the Harpers because their symbol is a harp.
Oh, of course.
Because the
Alright,
original ones played harps.
I think that's a
Okay.
good opportunity to end on.
All right.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the
Okay.
game, Joe.
Thank you. I'm sorry that you didn't get to do very much, Eric.
Oh no, it's okay. He was depressed. Thornbur was depressed, so it was appropriate.
You just had a bad day with Thornbur.
Yeah. It was appropriate for what he was going through.
All right.
All right, good game, everyone.
All right.
Good
Good
night.
game. I hope the rest of you guys had fun.
Indeed.
Great
Good
stuff.
night, everyone.
All right. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.